That was really weird. Okay.
Was.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Three-Star Draw. It is yet another Wednesday night. Every other Wednesday night. That means it's time for the Backyard Battlefield. With me, Three-Star Draw down south 77, and my brother.
I finally waited. I waited. I didn't get cut off.
I was waiting on you to say it. So,
No.
all right. So when I said that was really weird, I'll tell you what it was.
What is
So
it?
I heard the music keep going
Oh,
and the video stopped, and I was thinking it somehow looped. So I have it up on YouTube too on the other screen, and I forgot to mute that one, and it's a couple seconds behind. I
okay.
was sitting here waiting on the music to end, but I'm hearing it on the YouTube feed. So I think
I just realized
a time or two.
I think I had some paint on my nose. I do. I've got paint on my nose. I'll be right back.
You sure that's paint? Come on,
Well,
man.
I mean,
You ain't telling us.
that Peruvian shit is really changing color fast, but should be paint.
Yeah. You got some of those action figures that are made down there in Colombia.
Got it. Columbia market's awesome. Let's go to the show.
What was the movie where they actually made it out of? They made the products out of the shit. Was it Traffic? Was that Traffic?
Recall. I've seen so many cocaine movies. I don't know.
They made the product like it was like a doll or a vase or whatever, and they actually found out a way to make it out of it. That's what that made me think of. Just then, so.
Sounds like something out of Bad Boys.
Yeah, the best thing in Bad Boys was using the bodies.
Yeah,
in the funeral home.
Yeah,
that will always be awesome. So how are you doing today, crusty old crow? What is it like up there in Canada? You told me the weather was kind of getting crappy again.
Well, just today we got freezing rain, and it's probably not sticking around. This is not ice storm or nothing like that, but it was enough to keep me off the roads today. I got a call from GameStop saying that my Royal Guard showed up there. So if you guys are in Ottawa or Canada, GameStops are getting them in. So expect your call. I already have one. I said I didn't really need another. I might pick this one up anyways. Just because I had it pre-ordered, I try to honor those commitments so I don't get a bad reputation with my retailers, right? So
yeah, probably a good idea. So I know we all know you're going to go pick it up, so you can have two of them.
It's gonna happen. It's just I don't want to prioritize it because we still haven't seen Zap here, the female Crimson Guard, Crazy Legs. Zartan really? Could be right around the corner. It's just a few things going on.
I bet that Zartan shows up any day for you because it's a Target exclusive.
Well, was it a Target exclusive or was it a fan channel exclusive?
It's Target, and you get all Target stuff early there because it comes through GameStop, EB.
Yeah. So yeah, I just getting a duplicate of a deluxe figure doesn't seem fiscally responsible when some other things are coming down the pipe that are prioritized. And the guys I deal with at the GameStop, if there's Ottawa people watching, it's the ones in Canada that I deal with, Will and his staff. They know the game I play, and they're all about it. They're fine.
Yeah.
But still, I'll pick up one more.
So I woke up this morning and had a few minutes to lounge before I drug my ass out of bed. So I do what most of us do, unfortunately, and looked at my phone. And one of the first things I saw was it was posted that finally overnight last night, Target put the Royal Guard on their website / app, whatever. The only place here that's gotten Royal Guard, everybody in the United States that has gotten the Royal Guard has found it at Target because nobody's shipped it yet except Pulse just started shipping them. But the last 2 weeks or whatever, it's only been at Target. They finally added it to their website, and I was like, oh, sweet. And it just so happened today when I was at work, I was going to be near 2 Targets. And it's like, I can make this work. And I looked it up, and one of the Targets that I was going to be near, they were available. And I was like, I've been playing tag with this thing at Pulse for the last week. It's been in my cart, and I've gotten there when it's not sold out, and I've never pulled the trigger on it. Like, do I really need to go pick it up today? Like, but Target also had a $5 off circle bonus thing. So it's $5 off. And I'm like, I'm not going to find it $5 off for a long time. I might as well go ahead and order it. So I ordered it. And by the time I got to my first, I hesitated, but they still had it in stock. By the time I got to the first place I went for work this morning, I had an email from Target saying that they'd canceled my order because it was out of stock. So that happened a lot with the Tiger Paw. So, however, it was still available at other stores I wasn't going to be near, but they did have it available for shipping. And their minimum for free shipping is like $40. So it qualified for free shipping. So I ordered one, and it's supposed to be here Friday, which probably means Saturday. But I did get it for like $41 and some change shipped. So if you guys have the Target thing and it shows up and it's available, that coupon expired for me at like, I think Friday or Saturday. So I'm like, if I don't use it now, I'm just going to waste it. And I've actually done that with Target before. So I did order
No,
it.
man.
It's supposed to be here soon.
I think you're the modern hero when it comes to actually executing a coupon plan with this hobby, right? Like, more and more people should be looking for those opportunities. And if they see them, use them, because this hobby ain't getting any cheaper. It's just not.
It is definitely not. So I will go ahead and tell you guys kind of what we have planned for later tonight, and then we're going to say hi to the chat because I'm already way behind on the chat.
Can I do one thing before he shows up? Because I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but this has to be at your expense, buddy. I'm right now imagining Punk having a small aneurysm reading the banner under your name right now, because you've got the 3-star drawl, then you've got the Down South 7-7, then you've got the Spirits of Our Fallen, our Father's Jazzercise instructor, and I know Punk can't read that long one name.
No, he's probably taking notes on what he should tell me about it. So no, I haven't seen him yet.
Good. Then we got it addressed before he does.
That's right. So if he shows up and he says something, there you go. We've already been
shut it down. It's been dealt with.
So we had the idea tonight calling this one "Who's the Boss?" So what we decided to do was basically put together like a small sub team, or it could be a large one, but it's way easier to do with Cobra. But I was thinking, like, if you had somebody that's maybe not like a main character, or a, not like a Destro or a Baroness or Tomax's aim. I mean, somebody like Crocmaster or somebody Big Boa, somebody like that. And if they had their own squad, their own guys, like, what would they do? Who would be in it? And if you had a group of main guys, which one of them would be the boss? Who would be leading that team?
Yeah, and I liked that subject just because of the military thing. I am used to a 4-man recce team. I am used to all the army shit. So when you said, well, it's easier for Cobra than Joe, I was like, no, it's easier for Joe than Cobra. So, like picturing these teams, what got tricky was when you said, give them names, right? I was like, I'm going to have fun with that. But
yeah, I wanted to name them.
I was going to clarify just for if anybody didn't understand what the criteria was, is you have leaders and you have followers, and some Joes are clearly followers. Some are clearly leaders, right? But they don't always, they can interchange depending on the task.
And you also have the dynamic of, so you might have somebody that's a higher rank or somebody that's got more pull than somebody that's leading a specific group, and like that guy would have operational command. Like, Duke may outrank Outback, but Outback knows more shit about surviving in the wild and stuff, so he has operational command while they're out there, stuff like that. So
We
that's
also have
where we're going.
positions called 2IC, second in command, right? And sometimes you have to maintain operational command, even if you're not the subject matter expert, but that's somebody you're designating it as a 2IC, even if you have to bring them in from somewhere else.
Yep. So I thought it would be fun. There was you could approach this serious, or you could approach this serious or funny, like, so I kind of did a little of both with mine.
Same.
So.
Yeah, I walked the line drunkenly.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and say hi to the chat, because
we have some new people, interesting new people in the chat tonight.
So let's see. Let me try to get through you guys. Clint Jorgensen saying, I forget who has custody of 3-star this week, Pop or the Great Crow.
It's my week with Darren.
That's right. I'm on spring break this week, so I'm with Dad. Stanley Eberhard saying, where's this topic headline going? We just told you. I was waiting.
Yeah. Don't read too far into that headline. I can see the power struggles you guys are picturing.
Sabir saying, good evening, one and all coming through. Darren Crow, think this is this week, if not Brandon. Hollering for the one train comes in for me to get back to the heights. Hope you have a safe journey home. Sabir.
You too, buddy. You too. Yeah. Have a good safe journey.
Got Derek Holloman is in the house. Yeah, Triple D's Toy Dungeon. God, you've changed your name so many times. Like, I have to double check when I'm saying it. Dave.
I just think of the artist formerly known as Dave.
That's what we should just say when we see the logo.
Yeah.
Paul Morales is here. What's going on, Paul?
Good day, Paul.
Nolan is in the house. What's up, Nolan?
Making us
Toy Tube official. Thank you, Nolan. Evil Dookie is in the house saying liked on both channels. Appreciate that. Hit that like.
Probably thanks very much, bro. Appreciate that.
Oh, let's see.
There's one specific one I noticed. It's a bit of a read, but it's an interesting read.
Mr. Madgus is in the house. What's going on, Madgus? I'm the boss, especially when my wife ain't around.
Yeah, that's how I became the boss all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck my life. Oh, God.
Process of elimination.
Turn the camera off. I'm going to lose it again. No, I shouldn't have brought it up. The ratings will come out yet. Okay, we're good.
The toys love me. Triple C's here. Crimson Cobra Commander. What's up? Let's see. We got 610 Yojo Daddy in the house. What's going on, man?
YJD.
All right, let's see. Let me get on down here. We got Mamu Nestor, Matthew Matson saying ketchup and mustard revealed Cobra versions. We're going to talk about it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're going to talk about it.
I have an opinion.
I've got a few opinions. Brian King's here. What's going on, Brian? Teleporting in from the Crow channel.
Sweet.
Let's see. So we have
this
Wolf Grim Rageblade saying, good evening, 3-star and Crow. Had to change my name. Went with my Norwegian heritage. Chad, hope everyone is well. Have a good show.
Now, I'm trying to figure out, I've seen the picture before. Who was this before they were Wolfgrim Rageblade?
I need to know. I know we have seen the Norwegian heritage come up before, so you're going to have to remind me, because that's not enough to go on for me.
But, I mean, I like the name Rageblade.
I do. I like
And
that. I like
the
Wolf.
Wolfgram part's fine too.
Yeah, I like Wolfgram. And if you've ever read Robert Udalich's Spot and Smudge series,
Oh, it's William Emery. Thank you,
oh,
William.
okay.
Appreciate that. That's
Well,
better.
well, that must be at the bottom of the chat where I'm nowhere near.
I'm monitoring. I'm in my command room. I've got this console, that console, that console on my phone, and that console. I
Okay,
can see tomorrow. I know what Shark Eyes is about to do.
he's probably about to unbox the Snowcat over there. Let's see. Derek saying my Target had Royal Guard. They now have 2. I bought both of them. Still have 3 on pre-order. Well, you like that Royal Guard, huh?
Take that, other Target shoppers, you motherfuckers.
Yeah. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm buying the guards.
Graf has the popular vote, right?
Yeah. That's what everybody says anyway.
And yeah, here I am about to just honor purchase another guard.
Mm-hmm. Stanley says no Target coupon for me at this time.
Yeah.
It sucks.
To clarify, I get 15% off with my discount. So that's why I'm just okay with it, honor purchasing. If I was paying full price, I'd be like, no, no, no.
So my plan is to get the one that I ordered and enjoy that one, and then probably wait until they go on sale or clearance and pick up another one. Can't say that'll be 100% the plan, but that's kind of the plan right now.
So other people that need strategies, remember at Joe Fest, if you sometimes bring some figures in box and package that you're wanting to trade off, you can find things like this on the trade floor. After the booths are closed at night, there's guys trading figures on the upper levels. So
yeah.
There's a few strategies you can use as we get into the summer to try and secure this stuff.
And by the time, like, so just for using Joe Fest for the example, by the time Joe Fest gets here, this guy will probably be old hat. So you'll probably be able to pick it up for retail or cheaper by then. I'm telling you, I'm seeing on these Facebook groups over the last week, 10 days, people going nuts wanting to trade all kind of shit for these Royal Guards. And I'm commenting on them and I'm saying, this figure's going to be everywhere in a month. Like it's going to go on clearance. Don't trade away your Pythona or your Once a Man or your whatever for this figure. It's a general release.
I have to agree because I'm looking at this like I'm Chris Cox, right? It's taken me this long to manipulate my G.I. Joe market to the point where I can pull off a troop building figure that's a deluxe set at this price. And I know they're going to buy it. I've even put it in the special box that matches the other Cobra Law exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I printed hundreds and thousands of these. Don't worry about it. This will flood the market over time. That's my call, and I'm okay if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong, and I don't think you are.
You know, and people are like, oh, but it's new. It's deluxe. Yeah. So's heavy duty. So's the police officer. So was the firefighter.
Here it's a $60 troop builder. Over there, what is it? 45?
42.
$42 troop builder, right? Even at clearance, it'll be at 30. So
yeah, 43. Yeah. So let's see. Viper Scout is here. What's going on, Viper Scout? Oh, let's see. Got that one. 610 saying just picked up a Slaughter Triple T Cup Transformer for 30, second Frag Viper for 10, and 2 Motu Thundercats for 10 on clearance at Walmart. Video to come. So if the one Walmart I go to that's got the big island display that we've been talking about for a long time now, they've got that cup in Triple T. And what's funny is at one point they took it out and put it in the clearance aisle, but they had it on clearance for like $73.
Yeah.
Like, no, that would be no, Scott.
But no, Scott. No, Scotty.
But now it's back on the island, and the clearance tag isn't on it. So I don't know. 30, I'd pick it up.
I've been tempted by the Joe Transformers stuff before, but I've never seen a good clearance price on it because it's not the first time. And man, while we're bitching about 6-inch figures, I cannot, in good conscience, just go buy a whole bunch of 3 3/4 set stuff too. Just it was enough to just buy the Delta 17 stuff that I bought because of the scale differences.
Yeah.
But I really liked Delta 17 and I had to have the core team, right? But collecting 3 3/4, that was me 40 years ago or more.
Yeah.
This is
That's
my
kind
new jam. Yeah.
that's kind of how I am. That's like, I like the Reaction Plus figures, but I'm gonna pick up, few and far between ones, and I'm probably gonna pick them up from Yojo Depot because he gives me a good price on them, unless it's
Does
like
it?
an exclusive or something. But I'm just not buying much 3 3/4. I've not, so for $30, I would probably pick up that Cup Triple T, but for 80, it's not my bag, baby. Kyle Jackson's here saying, "Hey, Crow, 3-star, what's up? I missed the last one. Wasn't going to miss this one."
Hey, Kyle. Kyle is if you remember, Darren,
Mhm.
the female eel
Mm-hmm.
that I did that. Kyle's the one that made that one.
Yep. We
For
we
those
need
of you
that.
in the chat.
We need that kind of enthusiasm. Tell your friends.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Shane's here, same time toys, saying, "Oh shit, these guys, what's up?" Had a good
Yeah.
time. Got to come on with him for a little while this past weekend. That was a good time hanging out with Shane. That was a fun show.
Mhm.
Let's see. Trying to get through here and make sure I didn't
No, it's
miss
okay.
anybody. So yeah, if
I
you don't
did.
keep on top of it, it racks up.
Yeah. I caught 610 Yojo Daddy complimenting this here beautiful, fine Toronto Maple Leafs mug. So he must also know that just like everything else about that team, it's for sale, right? The team is having a fire sale, and this mug could be yours for 2 draft picks in 2026, 2027, pardon me.
Damn,
That,
I'm getting brutal. NorCal Voodoo jumping in saying, "Hello, fellow figure junkies and Joe collectors. Hope everyone's awesome tonight."
have I seen that name before?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's NorCal Voodoo.
Nordical Voodoo, yeah. Maybe it's the icon I'm just not recognizing, but thanks for tuning in.
Well, the YouTube alias name has the toy box in there too, so that might be what's throwing you. Oh, let's see. So, trying to think if there was any other formalities wanted to get into. I don't think so. As Stu for lunch pops in here, what's going on?
No, I think if we've rolled through that chat, we can bounce to whatever's next on the itinerary. I know myself, I'm going to be opening something while we do it, so I'm going to mute my mic just while I get it out of the plastic.
Well, why don't you go ahead and show that off? I'll give you full screen here.
Yeah.
Got the
I'll do
new.
a review on it, and then I'm just parting it out. But I'm going to open it up so I can get it out of the box tonight. There you go. Okay.
The
That's
effects
all.
look good. I like the effects on it.
It's different, but I've got the other Ghost Rider bike, and I've got the little 4-inch one that they put out. So see all that in the review, and then get it out of there. I just wanted the bike, and I get a deal sometimes. So,
Um, Stanley,
anyways,
Stanley said he'll trade you Max Crosby for that Leaf mug.
Max Crosby.
That's what he said. I don't know who Max Crosby is. I thought you would. There must be
Did
a hockey.
Sidney Crosby's kid get so old that he's playing now? I don't follow Pittsburgh, so
That's Bing's daughter.
Bing's daughter.
Bing's daughter, Max.
Hello. Hang on, I gotta mute that mic. I'm gonna blow this plastic out.
All right. NorCal saying Ghost Rider is always a nice ad. I like Ghost Rider, but I was never I didn't follow Ghost Rider. I like the concept because I like motorcycles. I like skulls and Grim Reapers and stuff. So it just kind of all fell into place, but I never read it. I read a lot of crossovers he was in more than anything.
Yeah, I was the same. I bought the Ghost Rider #1 when I was a comic collector to have Ghost Rider #1 as a comic collector, but I wasn't a big fan of it. And the Nick Cage movies, they were brainless candy for the eyes. Like, just don't look for much. It's kind of fun. It's kind of campy. That is all. Ghost Rider to me is a D-list guy, but he looked cool. All right, I did you guys a favor. I'm going to do it again because this is loud.
Yep. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I forgot when I did that video on the, I think it was the AliExpress retro trooper that I got. I'm like, oh, this is probably going to be loud, so I'll try not to make too much noise. And I completely forgot to cut the sound out when I did the video. I watched it back and I was like, oh, sorry. And I know you're opening stuff, but Kyle says, hey, Crow, I sent you that email about getting the package you sent. You're the best, buddy.
Okay, Mike's unmuted. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah. I am the best. No, I got your email, but I'm glad I got there safe and sound. Appreciate that letting me know. I am the best, though.
Okay, Max Crosby plays for the Raiders. That tells you how up to speed I am with sports ball, because I don't even watch a lot of too much football anymore. Lone Dragons here saying I've come here to chew bubble ass and kick gum. Get it all over your shoes when you do that. Triple C saying Ghost Riders powerfully single-handedly beat Galaxis. Okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, I know he's cool, but I don't want to give any spoilers, but I want to see just how customizable he is with, say, Torch. I kind of want to turn Torch into a G.I. Joe classified Ghost Rider. That's my jam right now.
That'd be fun.
You know, because you get funky heads like that. Give me that. Look at that.
I like that. That's the reason to buy this thing for me.
It's better in hand than it looked in the pictures. In the pictures, I was like, that looks really like metallic or something. It's not. It's just black.
I liked it in the pictures. I thought it looked cool in the pictures.
But I didn't, and I'm the one who bought it.
Yeah, like I'm no danger of me picking that up unless I see it for like $20. And there goes the bubble. There goes.
Yeah, we're good. There goes the playing with the microphone too. So
all right. Let's see. SCS Dog popping in saying aloha. Probably got a dip in a bit, waiting on a family call. Well, I appreciate you dropping in, SCS. So hang with us if you can. If not, gotta put that family first.
Yes, bro.
Got Carlos Salinas here saying Tuco's interview of Spirit was freaking hilarious. Thank you very much. There is more to come. That's just the first part of episode 1. So there is more to come from the interview. I had fun doing that. I'm gonna try to do more stuff like that on the channel. I have fun, but it is so freaking time consuming doing it.
No doubt.
And like I started doing it and I was writing a script for it. You know, I told you a couple times, like I'm working on this script for the next Tuco Viper thing. And I was stuck with, like, I sit down and I got to be in a mood to do it anyway. Like I got to be in a silly, like playful, you know, and not in a funk when I sit down to do it. But every time I sit down to write the script for it, I'd write about 3 words and just stare at the screen and then wind up watching somebody's YouTube video. So when I sat down to do it, I wrote down lines or ideas that I wanted to work into it. And basically I just have a conversation with myself. It's all that is. It's just a conversation with me talking to myself in 2 different voices.
So if guys are coming over from my channel and aren't aware of what we're talking about, Darren's done a Tuco Viper's Hiss and Tell, the start of a new series where he tells you the untold stories of some of our favorite Joes or Cobras in the future, right? So check that one out on his channel. It's a what, a 12-minute
I think it's
12-minute
13.
interview,
I think it's
right?
13.
13, but you'll never look at Spirit the same way.
Or freedom.
Fuck
Especially freedom. Fuck that
Yeah.
bird.
Freedom isn't free.
Yeah. Freeloading.
Freeloading.
Crocodile vomiting ass bird. Frank Dumont Hughes here saying 3-star crow chat catching the replay. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah.
We will be here when you're ready for us.
Yeah, I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, NorCal. Yeah, it's over on the channel. I think it was the last thing that I put out. You'll see it. Hiss and Tell. Episode 1, part 1. Oh, let's see. Crow, you got that thing cut out of there yet? Does it have the little plastic ties all over it?
Yeah, no, I got it out. It's pay attention to where the flames go. Jesus, it's like a Tetris game. Like that's the wrong spot. Oh, I got it right.
What you said.
Tailpipes. No, then this little one, which I'm only imagining I'll find. It's for his foot. I don't know. The flames are kind of wonky, but they're cool. This is the only thing I noticed that I didn't realize happens. A lot of people will want it just for this.
Nice. I didn't know the skull come off of there. You can
right off.
You could take that and put that on like a pike or a spear or something too.
Yeah, actually, that's what this flame effect is for. I think there's one that goes over the skull or around the skull. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Either way, wasn't clear in some of the Hasbro footage. But yeah, this comes off, and this bike disassembles pretty easy. So that's it. That was what I was wondering.
Nice. Let's see. Cooter's Garage is here in the house. What's up, Cooter?
Good day, Cooter.
Stanley saying, do you need ghostwriters? I'm a great storyteller. Throw me the next few interviewees. I may. I'm kind of wanting to do all of it. Kind of wanting to do all of it myself. I'm not.
Yeah. I've already dropped those hints too. He wants to do it by himself.
Yeah. I may take requests but right now I have a bunch of stuff. Like I just got to get it out. I've got a bunch of ideas. So
yep. No, man, this is nice, fresh content to your channel. And that's the key thing is just, hey man, in an era where toys are expensive, your average YouTube content creator, we're looking for other things to do that's relevant to the subject, right? So you've done a really good job finding a spot for that. Good job.
That's the plan. So you got anything else you want to show off there while you're working on that?
Not right now. No, we can move on to looking at some new shit, or if you've got something to talk about. I'm gonna smoke a J.
I got something I picked up today that I've been waiting on for going on 2 weeks now. Just had a chance to pick it up. So I went down and I grabbed this right here from Joe Depot. He picked this up for me at Zillow. And this is, of course, the Valaverse, the black. So I've been waiting on this. I think it looks awesome. I like the
when you wave it around like that, Darren, it fucks up the depth perception of your camera and you go out of focus.
I know. I know. It's my
stop.
It's my lighting and the way I've got the camera set up. So I did grab that. Now I have not opened it. It's still in the blind box. So I thought I would see if you guys want me to open the blind box. I'm not going to open the figure tonight because I'm going to do a video on it. But if you guys want to see whether or not I got the variant, I'll open the blind box. And
I'll start the bidding at yes. I do want to see this part now. And then I can watch the review and already know what I'm watching.
But I like This thing looks cool to me. I like the Cthulhu type look, Davy
Mhm.
Jones. I like that.
I'm
I'm in for this guy. So
I was of mixed opinions of this. This is something I need to see in hand because I love the premise of the black. If guys don't follow Valaverse, like I don't, for the most part, this dystopian America, that's the fall of the federal government and everything. That he's been focusing on what's been going on on the land for the right up till now.
yeah,
But having your entire naval fleet suddenly go rogue and on their own, that's kind of what the black is about. So I really like the figs. Throwing Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean into the mix threw me off.
yeah.
But show us your wares, punk. Oh, not punk. Punk just showed up. Dan, show us your figure
Oh,
is my vote.
oh, I'm sure he's probably got something he can show off if I send him a link. I'm sure you got a pile of something there. What's up, Marks? How you doing, punk? Um, I'll open it up and we'll see if I got the variant. You're just in time.
Yeah.
Just in time, punk.
And while you're looking at that, I'm just going to give you guys an update on this spike. The flames on the front forks are a pain in the ass. My God, they stay on like shampoo. It just slides right off, man. Holy crap. There's posts for it and shit, but nope. Flames are
He
bad.
said,
Bad flames.
sounds like I showed up at the wrong time. but,
Yeah.
but I do have stuff. So what's up? And what's up to Jersey is here saying, "Hey all, am I
Hey,
real?"
Jersey. No,
No,
you're not that late.
you hadn't missed anything. Not yet.
No detention.
All right, so here we go. We'll see. I'll do this on full screen. That'll make it easier, and maybe I won't hit the mic. So we'll see. Did I get the variant on this guy? I did not get the variant on this guy. So
Is that a standard one? Is
yeah,
that the
this
idea?
yeah, that's the standard head for him.
Okay.
Well,
Well, now you know.
get a ton of glare on there. So I actually like the standard head way better than the variant, but it is a variant glow in the dark.
Oh, it's a glow in the dark variant. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
not just a normal no glow kind of guy. I
yeah,
know
it's
I know
clear.
I understand your draw to him. I know how much you like skeletons and your skelly army that you've built for yourself for your shelf. So it makes sense that you would be into that particular figure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love pirate stuff. I always have. I've always been a fan of like pirate lore and aquatic whatever. So this
Mhm.
this hits all of the marks for different stuff that I like. So um yeah, I don't really care that I didn't get the variant because I wanted that head anyway. But it would have been neat.
Yeah. Would have been staying in the box that way, I'm sure. What are you doing to me? What the
I
hell?
thought you was ready to show us where all those fires go.
No, but they are a I don't like them. I wanted to like these front flames more, but they don't fit that front spike very well. Anyways, the rest of it's cool. You'll have to watch the review.
Yeah.
Fuck you, fire!
Burn it with fire.
There.
Wait a
I
minute.
took Ghost Rider out. It's less frustrating.
Don't break it before you review it.
I'm not breaking it. It's breaking itself, Darren.
Okay. Break yourself, fool.
Break yourself, fool. Stupid. All right. One of the flame effects.
You fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I didn't know you were doing that.
I know.
You son of a bitch.
I'm going rogue. Oh, let's see. We got where'd it go? Where'd it go? US Combat Dojo is in the house and Sean Jones is in the house. What's up?
What's going on, guys?
All right. So we got some stuff to look at. So let me make sure.
Some stuff and some things. There, I got it.
Make sure I didn't have anything else tabbed over here to talk about first.
So remember, kids, never leave fire unattended. I was going to leave this on the floor. I was like, never do that. So,
and you would have stepped on it, and you should never step on the fire either.
I would have felt like quite the fool in the morning with no house, and somebody would say, "Did you leave that fire unattended?" And I was like, "Yes, I did."
Yep, you left that Ghost Rider fire burning right down on the carpet. Damn it! You'd think you'd know better at your age.
No, I said I wasn't going to go get it, and I went and got it while we were talking. So, anyways,
all right, let's look at some stuff. What do you say?
That's what we're here to do.
That's what we're going to do. All right, so first thing, what Sammy? That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah, they're downstairs on break. But that's a very good point. I will sleep. I'm going to tell people from now on. That's why I disconnected my smoke alarm. I'm like, I have firefighters living in my house and police. It's why I don't lock the door.
That's right. Got a whole platoon of guys here. I got a whole battalion of guys here. I got barbecue.
I mean, let's not get ridiculous here, okay? Yeah. Like the firefighters, I got.
I still like the idea of like it's been proposed and just joked about a lot, but could you imagine if it really is like Toy Story? Like when you go to bed or you leave or something, and like my whole room in here erupts into like World War 12.
I think everybody's room there would be like this demographic of female figures going, "We were purchased for the wrong reason."
That's what happens at Thanos' house.
Yeah, half the mythic legions are like, "Why don't I have all my kit on?"
Right in the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with tonight's thumbnail. I think we'll starting with the thumbnail in case there's anything in there to talk about. What's up, Turt?
Yo, Turt.
Turt Murphy in the house. So it's just your standard thumbnail. I thought I would throw some Joes in here. So the center part of this was actually like when you pull up the Who's the Boss listing, like this is one of the like the images that you get, except it's got the script at the top and it's like the cast of Who's the Boss kind of posed like that. So I replaced them all with Joe characters from the cartoon.
But yeah, so that confused me, but I went with it because I was like, I was picturing a like a shot of Tony Danza and Alyssa Milano or something, but with our faces over it.
Yeah, well, I almost did that, but I was like, what if I just replace everybody with Joes? That would be better.
I prefer what you did.
All right, so nothing super interesting or fun to talk about there. So let's move on and
get on with it.
So we saw this today. So I'm actually I'm very happy that this showed up on a Wednesday because we get to probably be one of the first shows to talk about something for a change. So
yeah.
The Ramp Rats, Cobra Ketchup and Mustard. This obviously support staff for the Rattler that this should have been here a year ago. Well, let's get that out of the way now. I think it's so far after the fact now. It's like, I think these would have gone over better and probably been more anticipated or maybe sold better if they'd have come out last year. Like they're going to put these guys out when we get the snow tank.
I have a really mixed view on this because I think this is, I acknowledge what you're saying. It should have come out right parallel with the Rattler. it seems like they didn't know how to support their has labs the same way after the hiss tank, and this was just due. But it makes me wonder, where is the dragonfly version of this set where there's support for the dragonfly? Or do we not get that because GI Joe is such a core of individuals, they don't actually need support, they are their own support? Cobra's a troop building army, maybe they need conventional roles filled by generic troopers like this. But the question I had, Darren, is what is the significance of red and yellow anymore in a set like this where it's two Cobra? But the last time we saw a red and yellow, it was a Joe versus Cobra kind of thing. Like, does it feel correct to you?
I mean, I guess if they're on the, they're going to be on a flight deck or an airfield or whatever, I guess those are like standard colors worn around those areas. So I
Mm.
guess Cobra would carry them over too, so you could tell who's doing what job because basically all the Cobra guys look alike. So, I don't know. Like they do look kind of odd though, don't they? Just with the blue and then the
I
red
like them. I
overlay.
love I love having the ground guide, like the guy with the lights. This guy, I love it. Bright yellow, that safety shirt. That all made sense. It just feels like the scuba set ruined the vibe for this for me by being the scuba set, and then
Yeah.
this comes, and you're like, "But this is cool." Well, it doesn't feel cool for some reason, you know.
Like that's how I am. Like we talk about the world building and all that stuff. And last year, whenever it was that we did the show talking about, we actually talked about what do you want to see for the
Yeah.
Rattler? Like what should they do to support the Rattler like they did with the Hiss? And this was number one on pretty much everybody's list was a Cobra ground
Yeah.
crew.
I don't have the Rattler. I'd still probably pick this up. It is a cool looking set. I'm just again, it was the shock of seeing those colors again, but I have no complaints about this so far. I'm asking, is it the reuse of the Cobra gunner from the Rattler set? Is that the buck we're looking at? I don't have him, so
I haven't even paid that much attention to these guys. I hadn't had a chance to look into them enough to
but
even know.
it looks like they've got on top of the landing lights. Is that a refueler that the guy's coming with? Like the box. They boast the box on the back of the box. Some guy's carting around that large technical
Oh, they
piece of gear there. And
oh,
I'm
they
like,
come with it.
yeah, and I'm like, is that the refueler? Because that's kind of a cool ad, you know. I saw the comment that the I think Turk was saying, the Joe one's coming next. I'm inclined to wonder maybe they will do something like this for the Dragonfly because reuse of the lights, right? The hand rods there.
Well, like we should have already had this for the Rattler. We definitely should have already had it for the Dragonfly. We've got green shirts now, so we've got our green shirts finally, so they can do this for Joe, I guess, out of green shirts. But I feel like doing specific sets this far after the fact, it's just kind of like missing the mark. I think, um, you know, like when the snowcat shows up, if Iceberg gets here, you know, 3 weeks after people are getting snowcats, or the Arctic Hiss shows up about the time we get the snowcats or right after it. I mean, I know it's like a year out, but we know it's going to be here sooner than that. Um, I think December on the Arctic Hiss, but it'll be here sooner. So all that stuff's at least showing up within the same year. You got to think we're probably going to be seeing pre-orders for Iceberg and whatever next. So he's probably going to be in the wave that shows up in October, probably, usually around that time. So
Sure.
I just feel like it's so far after the fact doing these, and especially if they go back and do them for the Dragonfly. So what I thought was like, I like this set. I also don't like it. I've definitely got some shit about it I don't like. But what I'm doing is I'm thinking, like I'm looking behind me and going, where am I going to put these guys? like I can't build an airfield. I can't, I can't build a diorama that holds the Rattler. They're just gonna like stand in front of it, just like yeah. So
So this is where I see that point, because I was just thinking of that point. Again, I don't have the Rattler, but I've been paying attention to what people have said about it. And while they love it, they said it's a big old piece of technical thing. Once you get it in position, you don't want to move it. You don't want to do anything with it. It's either flying or you have to dedicate a whole table to having it landed. And I think that might be one of the reasons why we're seeing this, is combined with that complaint. Look how many people passed on this year's HasLab.
yeah, oh yeah,
Right. So maybe Hasbro saw, okay, well, let's give an offering to the last HasLab to get some revenue from those people that didn't give us HasLab money, but they did before. Like, it's just, I see it as a nice bridge between the old HasLabs and what's going on right now. Right.
yeah. I mean, I'm all for the figures and whatever. I just, to me, it's almost like too little, too late. So
You know what this lacks though? Like, I see the weapons, but I'm still looking at these figs and I'm looking at what they're coming with. This lacks the feel of it being a reuse dumping ground, like something they made just to make figs and sell reuse stuff. This took thought.
I partially agree. Hella Geek is here. What's going on, Hella Geek? And Tark saying they would have been better than Patches. Will
Yeah.
saying I agree. They should have been another tier for the Rattler.
That's a gimme. Yeah.
So
In
this right here.
hindsight being 2020, right? Like,
so this right here. Kiss my entire ass.
oh yeah. Two asses getting kissed right there. What's unique about Saw Viper's gun now, if everybody's getting one?
Like, so man, the weapons. So this picture right here, great. Look, we got two of the crates stacked up, which means somewhere there's two more of these guys, because you got to give two sets to have two crates, right?
Yeah.
We got one dude with the Cobra SMG, and then the other guys just got the chainsaw turkey carving knife.
Clearly, when I said it didn't feel like a reused dumping ground, I hadn't seen these pictures yet. What the actual fuck does a guy supporting an aircraft reload and refuel need a chainsaw or a saw rifle for? That airstrip is probably already well defended. It's why they're wearing special uniforms that say, I land planes and I refuel them. They're not meant to be fighting the tarmac. What the hell? And then chopping wood.
Yeah. So these guys, man, I'm trying to see how many pictures I got because I don't want to get too far ahead.
So Saw Viper again just feels like a pointless fucking identity now for Cobra, right? Like, you have the Arctic Saw Viper, you got this Saw Viper, now his super technical gun, which if you read the file card, is kind of what the Saw Viper's about. Just say,
kind of their
hey,
whole
you
thing.
Yeah. Well, you're done refueling. You want to play with this gun? I sure do, Billy. Okay, it's yours. Like,
so I'm gonna go all the way back to like the beginning of these guys. And so you only get one set of batons.
Good.
Good. No, the batons are the only thing in here that's new. Give me two sets of the batons and leave out this shitty M4 down here. Or whatever.
No, you get the batons, but then the other guys got the box, right? The power junction box or the refueling box, whatever that box is. Probably power. I don't know. I can't tell from here.
Right? So I apparently didn't save the picture. So the box has this strap that you can attach to it, and
so that feels like electrical
cargo. It's cargo. It's like cargo? It's a cargo box with it's got a little
cargo plane.
Exactly. That was what I said. I said, and it was before this picture that's got, 73 rattlers on the front of it. I
Okay,
said,
no, that like it's got to open up and have ammo belts inside or missiles or something. Like it's got to be an ammo reloader. Then if that's a dragging strap or something like some sort of strap, okay, but the contents of that box have to be relevant.
yeah, I mean,
You
it's
can't just
the box.
say he's hauling computer parts to China with the friggin' rattler.
Yeah, the box it's whatever you want to stick in there, because there's apparently nothing comes with it to actually go in it unless you want to throw that big goofy machine gun in there. But
No,
it's like a cargo drop box, and these guys are directing the planes and unhooking the cargo when it gets dropped. It does not even fit with
no,
the
zoom in on the
Rattler.
box. Zoom in on that guy
That's what
in the
she said.
box. Yeah. Let me put on my spectacles because I'm not familiar with runway cargo at all, but that box is not. It's got shit going on under it. Yeah, I see the straps and everything like that. Yeah, you're right. It's a cargo box, like a Pelican box of some type. But I'm
Yeah.
looking at the bottom, and it's like it would almost be where a pallet jack would pick it up. There's these gray bars in there, and I'm just wondering what's in the box. What's in the box?
What's in
What's
the
in the
box?
box?
Yep. So I don't know, man. Like, it's not that it's a terrible set, but the weapons choices for these guys, like the only thing that really makes sense is maybe the SMG,
Yeah.
the pistols, whatever. But
Oh, there it is. That's what's
yeah.
in the box.
So this is how the box opens up. It does open, and I'm sure this is just for the picture. Like, it's just going to be an empty
Yeah.
box, and you can throw
So
the
it's a
stuff
kit
in there.
dumping ground. You can put some kit in there.
Yeah.
That looks like it's only service. Okay. How unfortunate.
So yeah, I mean, it opens, but so there's your clever marketing of, if you want 2 boxes,
Mm,
guess what? You're buying 2 of these sets.
if you want terrain pieces that go well with your Cobra modular fortifications.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
Maybe
blame
the
them.
saws so they can cut those straps off the crate and the pants. Maybe. They hope the Joes are colorblind. Faceless Janitor's here saying, I'm here. What the miss? Can y'all start from the top? This is pretty much the top. We're just
getting going here. And I mean, I like this set, but yeah, my first impressions aren't my last impressions on this. There's issues, but I had issues with the Arctic Cobra shit too. It doesn't mean I'm not going to buy them and find good things about them. If this is the Rattler Gunner buck, then I don't have a Rattler, so I'm getting the Rattler Gunner buck.
So that was one thing I was going to bring up. So you don't have a Rattler. Are you interested in getting this set? Because I got to figure that you're on the hunt for a Rattler at some point, right? If you can get one at a good enough price, which now you can. It's far enough removed. People are dumping them for $400.
Yeah, we'll see. It's I'm not missing it. You know what I mean? I've listened to what everybody said about its size and things like that. I know they love it. At the time when I could have ordered it, I was getting in the debacle about the Dragonfly, right? Got that whole shenanigans going on. So I missed out ordering it. And if I found one at a really good price with or without the things, I'd consider buying it, but I don't plan on it. I bought enough gridiron this year and last and other expensive fucking adjacent shit that I don't need to spend $400 on something I was okay missing. But back to your question with these guys, yes, I'll buy these guys. I'll probably buy 1 or 2 packs of them because I'm convinced the Cobra Fang is not far off.
No, and that's what I was thinking. So I mean, it's clearly support for the Rattler. It's on the box for it, but I'm wondering if when we get the Fang, if the Fang's not going to have something on there to hook this to, because it's got I didn't save the picture that's got all the shit laid out. So you got the hook there. So you got the giant carabiner there. So
yeah.
There's nowhere on the Rattler to hook this thing to, even if the Rattler was a plane that would distribute shit like this. So That's what I'm thinking.
I find this interesting. It bears more thought. I'd like to see different angles of stuff, but I can be patient. This isn't to me thrilling. It's just an interesting set. Yes, you get a box of dirt. Dirt not
Box of
included. Dirt is not real dirt.
Dirt is for demonstration purposes only.
Yeah. But look at the two different head sculpts, though, right? One hairy, one bald. Is this our first bald Cobra trooper?
Trooper?
Or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, Dojo's bald, Mindbender.
But I mean, troop builder. Anyways, I just realized that when I said that, well, why couldn't if the peg is right, you could swap that onto a Cobra Bach and just put the Cobra helmet on him. You could have some fun with head swaps with some of this.
But if you want like a random dude, of course they give him a scar. He's got to have a scar.
Oh yeah, it's
got to have a scar.
Either way, interesting set.
I think this is the head sculpt from the gunner. I think it's the head sculpt.
And I just saw a big clue as to what that strap and box is. Zoom to the top left corner of that box where the strobe light is highlighting the parachutes and zoom right in. So these are supply drops, but instead of giving you a parachute, they gave you a way to drag it once it landed.
Okay, so we got Rattlers doing supply drops.
The Rattler is a super plane that can do all things, including this.
I guess. I guess. Well, I mean, you've answered it. So they're supposed to be dropped by Rattlers. Fucking stupid.
Now I question, do I actually need a Rattler? Is it the multi-tool of the entire war?
I mean, it kind of probably is, actually. But, damn it. Lone Dragon saying some like them hairy, some like them bald. Yeah, there you go, faceless. There you go, faceless janitor. Parachutes sold separately.
Yeah.
Make up your own shit for the parachute.
Planes do not fly.
Yeah, Rattler does not actually fly. Oh,
hey, I gotta excuse myself for 1 second. I'm just gonna try.
All right. Scarface lazy head bastard custom with that head on a trooper body. Yeah, so like I sound like I hate this. I don't hate it. I just think that I think we should have seen this like a year ago, and all the weapons in this line, and they give them this shit that we've seen. This is basically the loadout for the Valkyries plus Saw Viper's ass gun that he's got. So absolutely terrible. Delta 17's in the house. What's up, Steve? Rattler, aka Globe Master. Yeah, it can do everything. It can transport troops too. Oh, straps and buckles on those crates would be more appropriate for a cargo plane. Exactly. So when I first saw this, because we got this blurry image was the first one to come out this afternoon, and then we got the promo pictures, and first person I saw post this was Bobby B. I think B posted it first. I'm not sure, but not long after he posted it, he posted these images, and then they got reshared. So I think B posted it first. That was the first person I saw. So don't I mean, take that at face value, but that was the first thing I thought when I saw this was, oh shit, maybe they're going to do the Cobra Aspid for a HasLab. The big ass helicopter.
Wouldn't that be nice? But I mean, I'm not going to speculate on big vehicles anymore because big vehicles is just it's a hard thing to wish for. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to charge me $300 for something I'm thinking of right now. They're gonna charge me enough for what they're putting out. Then if we're all going HasLabs, I don't need to think of much else. You got the made to orders coming up. Good.
Ethan Comstock is here. Box so big, but so little in it. Phil, anyways. I do too. Like it's a big empty box. And faceless janitor. I said this to somebody that sent this to me, like didn't know I hadn't seen it yet. and they really liked it. So my buddy Berserker's Brush, he sent it to me, and he really likes this. And I was like, this is just shit everybody's 3D printing. Like these Cobra crates, I've printed Cobra crates like this, and it was like the only thing I halfway successfully ever 3D printed were Cobra cargo crates.
But, and I know Punk would jump on this point the same way I'm going to. Everybody is such a relative term. Everybody who's watching YouTube, everybody who is like actively toy collecting with photography in their intent or visual stimulation in their collection, like they dedicate a room to their collection. But that's not the entire market of the toy line, right? Not everybody is buying 3D printed stuff. In fact, a very small portion of the toy buying community is competing on that, really. Like, to me, do you know what I mean? Like, the average consumer isn't going out there going, I'm buying this and I'm going to go look at what's available 3D to support it. That's after you've been collecting for a while and realize that stuff is out there and you know what rabbit holes to go down to find these guys, right? Like, we all talk like getting Gun Bunny to paint something is so accessible. Well, to us it's accessible. We've known about Gun Bunny for 2 years. But if you're just starting to buy G.I. Joe, buy a Rattler, you don't know who the fuck Gun Bunny is right away.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see that. If you're just buying just to collect the stuff and have the stuff and you're not doing photography or whatever, I see your point. But I think most everybody that's buying this stuff knows that that stuff's out there. It's just whether or not you spend your money on it.
I like what's going on in the discussion because we're talking about the price point too, right? I feel like this is a chess piece move by Hasbro as I see it, because if you think about what they've done for, let's say, HasLab support teams, the Arctic Hiss got a 3-man support team. The Hiss originally got a 3-man support team. The Fire Team 788 3-pack. The Vipers were a 3-pack when they initially came out the first time, but it's not the first time we've seen a 2-pack. But this 2-pack has enough plastic to qualify as what? Does it amount as a third fig's worth of plastic? Is it like a polar bear's worth of plastic? Does this invent a new price point for this kind of set?
Well, you know, in the leaks that and the stuff that Full Force has been talking about and showing, there is a new price point that we hadn't seen anything for this year. And it was like a $65 or $70, something like that. I don't remember, but there was a price point that we didn't really have anything that categorized into it yet. This may be it.
So if you're telling me at $65 to $70 that in US, I'm picturing 90 to 100 in Canada. That's a 3-figure set. That's within that 3-figure set price point, but it's a little left and right of it, like maybe 5 to 10 short.
So I would think, like, my guess for this would be like 65 or 70 US. Maybe they'll surprise us and keep it at like the $60, like, you know, what what Zorana and the Swamp Skier is going to be, the new figure and vehicle price point. And that'll be like a 2-pack and then plus a little more if they went with that price point on it. But I can see them like trying to get another $5 out of this.
Yeah, it's just one of these ones that's just got more and more questions. And then, you know, by the time it gets out, everybody will be like, I had questions, but I ordered 2 anyways, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how much this is. Like, I don't hate it. I absolutely hate the weapons that they stuck with this. I like the idea of getting guys to go with the Rattler. So I just there's so much about it. There's as much about it I don't like as stuff that there is.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm spent on this one. Don't show me these 2 pictures again.
You telling me to move on?
Well, I don't have anything new to say on it, I guess. This was my first impression tonight on it. I've got a lot to think about.
So what's your impression of this guy?
Dude, I'm Canadian. Am I allowed to have an impression on this guy?
you you might be put under some kind of watch if you say too much, but
I will say this now. Analog Toys did a video about this guy, and he kind of made some points that I also thought, yeah, that's a lot of irony. It's a lot of irony going on here. So much.
so let's get a good look at this. So this is the 250th anniversary, 250th of America anniversary, whatever they're gonna call it.
It's 250th US, yeah.
The
It's
America
not G.I.
fuck
Joe's
yeah,
250th.
yeah. The America fuck yeah Duke we
Yeah.
have here. So,
I will never die.
I've actually seen probably more people that like this than people that don't, believe it or not.
Good. Good.
So my thing is like it is not visually appealing in any way. They're colonial colors. Like I've seen people like, why do the colors look off? That's the colonial colors 250 years ago, so 1776. Fuck yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what they're going with. And like linen looking shirt and colonial blue uniform with the white. So that's
that's a real cerebral vibe, though. You know, you're really asking people to make that connection. Remember, this is an international market. A lot of people outside of the US have to remember it's a real American hero, right? Like this was the brand. It was a US brand. When people think about the US and history outside of your country, we often forget those are the colors of the uniforms back in the 1800s, 1700s, right? Like when everything was starting. So it makes sense. What it looks like is you're trying to represent a flag, right? And that's not necessarily what the figure's trying to do.
Right. If it actually said America, fuck yeah, Duke on the card, I'd buy it.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great. Do you
If they did
think this
Scarlet up in a similar uniform, make a Team America World Police out of the G.I. Joes just for the deep cut of that? Oh, fuck yes. I'd buy it.
You know what? Just if you just kind of look at it real quick and don't look too hard and look away, I just see Evil Knievel. Duke needs a cape and a ram painted up like Evil Knievel.
I yeah, I could see it. Just put them here. We'll paint this up in the Team America World Police colors and give it to Duke. No, as soon as I said the Scarlet thing, I just realized the Glenda from the Dragonfly, like the Colombian variant G.I. Joe, would look fantastic next to this on a shelf. Like they would go together like peanut butter and jelly, right?
Probably so. Yeah, with the white and the blue, probably.
Even Starduster would look good next to this.
So I've seen people, somebody said they were going to use this, they were going to make this into their Starduster. And I don't remember who it was. And I'm like, we already have Starduster. Like Starduster is Starduster. He looks perfect. So
I gotta make the point of irony that that Tony made on Analog Toys. And to be clear, I'm not well versed in Analog Toys' videos. I just paid attention to this one and I agreed because he's a fellow service member. Yeah, it's the 250th anniversary of the US. You guys are celebrating it with a figure made in China. And the butt of that rifle reflects that. You know, it's just hard to ignore once it's been pointed out on our side of the border. It's just like, oh yeah, it's made in China too.
Yeah, that's not lost on any of us that have run across or thought up that information.
Yeah. America, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So what if it was on the shovel though? What if it's G.I. Joe America 250th anniversary? Fuck yeah.
Coming again to save the motherfucking day now.
This is forever gonna be America fuck yeah Duke to me. Do you think this will go up on Pulse EU?
Um, don't know, don't care. I'm not going through a whole bunch of hoops to jump through this. This ain't no 82 Flint. This is just, it's a nice to have. I will say, way to follow up on that I Heart You 3000 Iron Man with something just slightly better.
That's a good point. So at least like there's a precedent for I Love You 3000 Iron Man. This is just like
No,
okay.
listen, my criticisms of this only go so far. The people that want this figure and that really enjoy this figure, if some of that it draws from having a patriotic nature, I am all about that. You're talking to a guy who did 25 years in his country's army. You tell me I'm
Yeah.
not patriotic, I am. Right? If somebody did this for Canada, fuck yeah. I'd buy droves of these. Right? I just pointed out some humorous things that stuck out in my
Oh yeah.
ADHD driven mind. That's all.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I don't really like it. Like, will I get it? I'm sad to say I probably will get it. I mean, it'll stay on card. I don't even like Duke, but just because that's what it is, just because it's a figure made, a GI Joe figure made for the 250th anniversary of the country. I probably will get this hideous looking figure and hang it right up there and then just dust it.
So I would have, I would agree. I think that's what off puts me is it's how reprint this actually is, right? And it's Duke, and Duke is so on the head for a subject matter like this. Like, we want to do something super USA, okay? Duke, all right,
Yeah.
right? You're not going to do Snake Eyes. Well, maybe you should, but it would look ridiculous. But I would have said do Gung Ho. Gung Ho has some marine licensing issues around him. This is an
Yeah.
opportunity to reuse the Gung Ho retro buck, and it would have made as much sense as this does. Like, Gung Ho would have been the second name somebody should have shouted that room, and the one everybody thought harder about at night.
Yeah, I think so too. But if they're only doing one, you know it's going to be Duke for something like this. I agree with you,
Yeah,
but Duke has a broader appeal, I think. And like you think G.I. Joe, you think Snake Eyes, you think Duke for
I just
most
think
people.
I'm sorry, but I'm that guy. He's the most Aryan of them all, right? The blonde hair, blue eye poster boy, all star Duke. Hoo-ah!
This is the guy that should have come with the bald extra head sculpt, right?
Oh God. Yeah, can we just get some new looks for Duke? Because just having the same head on a different buck over and over and over again. Now his hair's just combed slightly worse.
Yeah. It's a little thinner. He's a little older now.
Give this man a beard already.
Then he's just rock and roll, rocking Duke.
Just do it.
McDJ ACDC's in the house. What's up, my man? Read through some of these comments here.
I gotta excuse myself once more. Sorry, old man drinking tea.
All right. No, that's fine because I'm an old man drinking coffee, and I'm probably gonna be taking a leave sooner than I usually do tonight, but I'll probably go get more coffee when I do it. There's Bobby Wall popping in saying this Duke would have been far more awesome if he had the jump jetpack with a red, white, and blue smoke string. That would have been a cool idea, but they'd have probably made that a deluxe figure for the damn red, white, and blue smoke. And you know what it would have been? It would have just been a recolor of Scrap Iron's blast effects, and they'd probably be backwards. Thanks, Bobby. Bobby also sent me the pictures of the Cobra ketchup mustard. What are they called? The ramp rats. Bobby sent me those pictures earlier, so thanks, Bobby.
He sent them to me too. You know what? I want to get this out there in case John ends up watching the replay or whatever happens. Top Fun Retro Toys 3D. You just heard some ideas on what to do. Blast effects for jump packs, like flight stands that are jump pack blasts. Somebody wants a red, white, and blue one for this or whatever. But just the jump pack blast stand is something nobody's doing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see them.
I've got one. I have a stand for my trouble bubble that's jet blast and smoke.
Yeah, they're
Awesome.
not as easy to get as you'd think, right? And I think that John already does really good kind of blast effects. That grenade launcher, clear, transparent, and the
Yeah,
toe
the
missiles and
40.
all that.
Yeah.
But making a wide base blast effect with with two tubes that line up with the standard jump pack would help
Yeah.
everybody's steel core for sure.
Yeah. I mean, because mine's just like, they're just like waiting to take off.
Mhm.
Carlos saying I'm leaving Scooby Duke carded until the next 250th anniversary.
Yeah, time capsule that shit. This
Yeah.
is what was important back then.
We haven't seen the back of the card yet. I don't think the back of the card's come out yet.
Mm.
All right, so let's see. Trying to skip through here. Steve saying, I love the USA, love the Patriots, love the Constitution, but this figure is a bit flat. He should have a big flag on a pole. That would make it way cooler. And I agree.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, embrace it or don't, right? Like,
I agree.
yeah, I'm with
and
you, Steve.
Just Jeff jumping in. What's up, Jeff? Saying, still didn't count on getting Team America Joe this year, but here we are.
Yeah, who had that? Who had that on the bingo card?
Yeah. So, all right. So the next one we got to talk about, and I don't know why, but there's a shitload of pictures of this, and I got them all. We don't have to look at all of them, but I did
Flippity flip. Let's do the flippity flip.
Get lined up here. So, all right. So next thing that we've got that we've seen that we know is coming is next Thursday at, I believe, 10 Eastern, 9 Central. We all get to have this canceled from Walmart.
My gaff just went down. Gaff is my gaff is my give a fuck factor.
Okay.
I don't care about this thing.
Well, it dropped from 250th fuck yeah Duke to it dropped going to this.
Yeah, Duke is way better. This is just like this is a peg. Like the first time I saw this figure, I bought 2 of them, like when it was just Night Creeper. And it's been a peg warmer everywhere I've gone ever since. In fact, my Walmart probably still carries the original number of this. Right?
I have never seen Night Creeper on a peg.
Oh my God. No, it was everywhere here. He did not move forever.
Number 1 or number 2? Number 1? Number 2?
Both hurt my eyes for different reasons.
So, what are people thinking about the dire technology Night Creeper? So we knew we were going to be getting more dire troopers. I did not have Night Creeper being one of them on my bingo card. Would not have even thought Night Creeper. I guess it's a pretty cool pick. I've got so many nitpicks with this, and my favorite thing about it seems to be the thing that most people hate, and that's the arms.
Yeah.
So I love the arms. I love the translucent. So you said you're not at all interested in this. I'm gonna see what the chat's saying.
I already have to jump through too many hoops to get Walmart online anyways.
Matthew saying Night Creeper's an awesome figure. I have 4, but how many of these are you gonna get? How many dire creepers are you gonna get? Joe's are only on the peg in Winnipeg. No Night Creepers, could use 2 on a discount. Night Creeper actually is a really good figure. I don't do enough with them whenever I do pictures and grab troops. I never even think about getting Night Creeper, but it's a really good figure.
It's okay. It's a separate discussion from the Blue Ninjas, but it's the same discussion to me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they do work with Slice and Dice because it was Dice, I think that was a Dice that was a former Night Creeper, right? So The shelf work is there. What I don't like about this is, and then we talked about it before, is it just takes what was unique about Crystal Ball and kind of exploits it, makes it passe. The color of the bow and pack doesn't make much sense to me. The arms being threatening while the rest of the armor isn't to somebody hallucinating is weird. I do like the hooded mask. I would get one, maybe just to have one, but I'm not making a cult of these things. And honestly, Walmart in Canada, like where I'm at in Ottawa, it makes it really hard to get these. But I mean, to me, this is why we have Airtight. Airtight is fighting these guys because this is, you know, a chemical warfare kind of a thing, this dire attack, right? So, you know, my Airtight is why he's here, because he's not going to decontaminate an entire battlefield, you know, but he could maybe do something against dire attack, right?
Yeah. Most people don't like this guy, but there's a few that do. Steve saying to witchcraft for me is this G.I. Joe or Thundercats that stay on the path. This is getting in the ditches. Let's see. Hated I have some ninjas, but give me some Joes. Not really into Crystal Ball mask. So
it's just sorry, I'm just going to agree with most of the chat. It feels like a really unworthy reuse for the dire attack after you saw the Ghost Viper. Like, Ghost Viper dire attack. Oh, this is promising. Now this. Okay, where did all that promise go?
Yeah. So I'll give my thoughts on it. So it's up to Lonzo Wilkinson. How you doing, Lonzo? Good to see you in here. And we also had Billy Butch popping in. What's going on, Billy? Let's see. I'm trying to read through the chat here. No, I got to disagree with this one right here. So these guys are fire. I'm sorry. I didn't give them a very good score, but it's because they're 100% reuse. But that new head's awesome. I love the mole rats. Better or worse than Dire Saw Viper? It might actually make the Saw Viper gun pretty cool if they did that. No, nothing can make that gun cool. So this guy, like I said, Night Creeper was a weird choice for me to do the dire technology, and the weapons are okay. I like the arms. Like, these are once a man Cobra Commander arms done in the translucent. I'm not a fan of this gray motif. I hate the backpack and the crossbow being all gray. And look, they did paint the cord at the bottom. Charlie Bronson's got a rope. They painted that. All this gray is just bland and ugly.
Yep.
I do. And the web gear, this goldish belt buckle that don't fit. The only thing I like about this gray is I like the mask, because this is like one of those tight fitting blank expression masks that, you know, like home invaders wear as seen in movies. I do like that, but I hate this gray on the hilts of the knives and the swords, the crossbow, and just like what you said, the mask. So I love Crystal Ball. I love the Cthulhu stuff. I love it.
So,
but it cheapens Crystal Ball.
Yeah.
Reusing the same one.
It just occurred to me when you zoomed it out, I was seeing that second head all wrong. It looked like, because I'm seeing it from a very small screen until you blow it up, it looked like they had a different type of eye sculpt going on, like goggles, like night vision goggles. But then you see it's just the shine on the original sculpt. And you know what occurred to me? Why I will be happy to just buy one of these if I come across them. It would be fine to make this the Night Creeper leader, because they gave you the second heads in the original Night Creepers, right? And so maybe one of these guys is the Night Creeper leader, and you can excuse one leading the ones you had before. Like, that's how I brain cannon myself into buying these things for reviewing, right?
Well, my problem is I really like the whole dire tech thing and the mixing holograms with chemical warfare and spooky supernatural stuff. Like, I like that. So my problem is I'm gonna have to buy this guy to fit with my other dire stuff. And I don't really love this figure. So I will probably get one. I've got two Ghost Vipers. That's a great figure. So I don't know. That may be what I do. I may make this dude get one and make him the dire leader under Crystal Ball, like you said, like he's Night Creeper leader and he leads the dire guys.
Yeah. See, we still, and I know there's guys in the chat that are up here in Canada because of our Walmart is all screwy. Like some of us didn't see Ghost Vipers forever. I still have not seen Ghost Vipers in the wild where you guys stumble across them in the wild all the time. I have to go through ordering systems that can't even find them in the catalog half the time. And then other provinces can stumble across them. Right? It's a weird thing with Walmart. And it's one of the things I hate. If Walmart has an exclusive Joe line, I automatically want to hate it now. I want to hate Night Force. I want to hate this. Right?
Yeah, they make everything hard to get.
There's no continuity guarantee, it feels like. You know, if I go through GameStop or Toys R Us or Target or BBTS, I know eventually I'll get every figure in that sequence of the release. But if I go through Walmart, it's like, yeah, you'll never find Shadow Tracker. Range Viper's extinct. You know, it's like
Legend Series jumping in. What's going on, Tony? Good to see you, brother.
Buddy.
And then let's see, Ethan saying color doesn't really bug me ever since I'm colorblind, just not into stuff that looks like Lovecraft demonic, just not my thing, and nothing wrong with that. That's a lot of people are out on these because of that.
Yeah.
Damn, Lone Dragon, it is a desert at your Walmarts. So let's see. Let me go through. I'm gonna run through some of these pictures. Back of the box here. I don't think there's really anything to reveal on here. Looks like he's on a balcony or something or whatever. I did think it was interesting that they showed us the side of the box. They don't do that a lot. You don't see the side artwork.
No, that's true. Usually, yeah, at this point we're not there, but I mean I wouldn't feel like that's throwing us a bone in any way. I think it's more pushing their concept as dire.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because you know what this picture is for? So we can flex them pythons, brother.
And yeah, and make it look acceptable that they're using the Cobra Commander's arm like this. Like this is the reuse. It's Coco, baby.
I think that's 100% why they put this promo out of this.
Could be.
Number two. God, isn't it weird seeing like 202 on a box to think that there's that many of these guys now?
I let it be weird because if I looked at it on a financial spreadsheet, it would be sad.
Yeah, let's not do that. No. So the promo pictures on it look good as always. Well, maybe not that one so much, but that one looks pretty good.
Yeah, if you're into it, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you on the dire stuff. It could get played out pretty quick, but
Faceless Janitor says the visor should have been green like the artwork, probably a last minute cut to save a cent. Quite possibly.
I agree. I noticed that as well. I just didn't get around to saying anything about it because this character is played out to me. He's just there.
Yeah, this is almost like, I mean, I guess it's a good exclusive because not a lot of people seem to like it. So, but
yeah, those who do will have a lot of them lying around, right?
I don't know, man. Maybe. I mean, it might be like, you know, it's Walmart, so you might have one region that gets all of them, and then the rest of the country you don't see shit.
And that person takes 20 to a con and cleans up.
Dave saying he just ordered his logo in multiple sizes as water slides from Bad Mother Tattoo. Man, that'd be pretty sweet having your own.
That's pretty cool, dude.
logo to put on figures or on vehicles. That's what I need for the hood of my racer.
I
That's
can't
what
even
that's
think of
what
a
I need.
good. I have a company, like a card making place just down the road from me. And I've been thinking about, do I do business cards or stickers for Joe Fest? And I'm so uninspired right now. I'm just like, I don't even want to do it, but I should do it, but I don't want to. Water slide decals is awesome.
That's cool. I can't wait to see
Yeah.
what Dave does with those. Dave comes
Yeah.
up with some cool shit. Let's see. Stu saying how many figs of figure 222 will Woody buy? I hope they make a cool Cobra figure for him. That man, I hadn't even thought about that, Stu. What a hell of a point. Like, could you imagine if like figure 222 is just the most awesome Iron Grenadier troop builder ever? Wouldn't that be great for Woody if that was what it was?
Would he have to buy 222 of them? Could we find some happy ground for him there?
Hey, shit, he might. He might. That's the thing. Oh, well, yeah. What if they made it hardball? Yeah, that's Woody's favorite
Yeah.
code. So wouldn't that be great? Somebody write a letter.
Yeah, dear Lenny,
Dear
hold
Lenny.
off.
Yeah. Make hardball number. Just change the packaging around. I know you've already got that shit in the works.
Do you have
Yeah.
more slides of this guy?
I got a
Or are
couple.
we done with him? Okay, let's see.
We're pretty much.
Different scenery than him breaking in.
Well, I gotta leave something up there while I look at the chat. You don't want full screen.
Oh, that's true. I am a handsome devil, but not enough to hold a show. There you go. Aurora Borealis and the dire effect.
And like I think throwing two of those guys in there with the head sculpt is a little much. Like, and now it just really looks repetitive. At least throw Crystal Ball in there wearing it.
It's a very specific hallucination at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Mag is saying translucent arms do nothing for him. If they have normal arms, it would be way better. See, that's what I said. Like, that's my favorite part about this figure is the translucent arms, and most people hate it. Yeah. Sabir's back saying, who's this guy's commuting? Needs shower after the gym. This is the Walmart exclusive Dire Tech Night Creeper that's going up next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. Sabir. Yeah. And we got Todd C is in the house. What's going on, Todd? Nope, you missed ketchup and mustard. And we showed them for a long time. So I got one more character to show. I think after this picture. Nope, it's after this picture. Or after this picture. There's a shitload of pictures of this guy. There we go.
Yeah.
So
we're shifting gears.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool. So I knew once we saw the ramp rats today, that'd be the main thing people want to talk about. So I moved these guys to the end because we did talk about a little bit of Action Force. So this is I believe the DFW Valaverse exclusive that's going to be coming up in June when DFW is. Malice. Oh, this dude comes with some cool ass shit. Comes with Desert Eagles with drum mags and big ass rocket launcher with a blast effect, extra rounds for a backpack. I love it. He looks like a medieval knight. What do you think about this guy?
So I have the Bone Collector. And it looks like that's the same vest. And I'm just I'm not a big fan of the heavy armored vest because I find Vala figures really kind of rigid. They're rigid when you're posing them. Like the joints move a bit rigidly. Everything feels very tight. And I want torso bend and twist. And I don't get it when I've got this vest on a guy. It looks like a cool guy. It just doesn't necessarily look like the most posable figure. Like every pose we're going to see him in, I think it's all mostly torso upright. I'd be surprised to see him crunched over. ducking for cover or anything like that
Yeah.
because he's so heavily armored, right? But I would get him. I like that head sculpt a lot.
Yeah, it looks good, man. I'm digging the head sculpt on it. And there's the helmet head sculpt.
This I don't mind, but I don't really like it becoming a trend if that's what's happening in the line where they dig up old, you know, um, Elizabethan or whatever, like Arthurian body armor, helmets and things like that and start using them. I'm like, no, that's too Mad Maxy, if not out of place, right?
Yeah, for because they're kind of going for like um immediate or like not immediate, what am I near future tech, and
Mm.
war stuff. So I think it's probably like a one-off for this dude. Like he's just armored himself up like a knight. Like I don't know if
Well,
they've even released the story for this guy yet or not. I just thought it was a badass looking figure and loadout.
I don't hate on it. It's just like I said. I like doing when I'm posing figures in the firefight. I like having them crunched over, looking for cover and
Yeah.
stuff like this. This is the guy one. I would have to get used to a more upright. Makes sense for the character. I do like the armor in that. Again, Valiverse, that's his thing in a dystopian kind of setting. That's something a guy could make in a blacksmith shop relatively easily. If there's no
Yeah.
electricity, he's got a kiln, right, or whatever. I get it. It's just I'd like to find out a little bit more. And I'm not planning on paying full price for this. That's the other part of it is it's not something I'm going to seek out.
And so Brian King saying it might be up for sale at the same time as the show. So yeah, he did say I think that this will probably go up like at the show or like the on Sunday when the show closes or something like that. So you
Mm.
might not have to like have somebody there to pick it up for you. They are going to put it up. Um, there's Loki Wartooth saying I don't like it.
No, yeah. I mean, no, I don't dislike it. I just don't really care. And it's fine. I like the black stuff. I don't have to like all of it. I don't have to like everything, but
Yeah,
I
that's right.
don't think it's necessarily a bad looking character at all. Just not my thing.
And Matthew saying you don't have Bone Collector too. He has a lot of the same armor pieces and he moves fine. So I guess they retooled it. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
have
know.
Bone Collector. I like it. I just never did pick it up. So
Yeah.
Turk likes him. Almost a Baron Iron Blood helmet. And Steve saying I like the helmet. And Gustav is nice. Reminds me of Dentilius from the Adventures of Hercules.
Dentalus, yes, I remember. I was thinking about that when I first saw that the other day too. And the Dentalus and the mask, right? With Hercules and Newton the Centaur. I grew up with that cartoon out here.
Yeah.
It was huge in the
Do not
70s.
do not remember it at all.
Oh, it's a deep cut to the 70s, bro.
We had Thundar.
It was from the people who brought you like
Police.
Rocket Robin Hood, the Rocketeer, or whatever it was. Like it was the same animators and things like that. So
Mm. Helmet made for me when I was Halloween when I was 5 out of Home Depot wasn't around when you were 5.
and look, Dad, I'm
Ah,
Iron Man.
Iron
Paint
Man
your gloss
3000.
over. Yeah.
So what if he makes a pink version and it's Malice 3000?
Either way, it's not the kit is the compelling part of it. Seeing the anti tank launcher there, the tow missile launcher or whatever it is, and the twin guns with the drums. That's kind of cool. There's cool stuff happening there, right?
I
Still
like
not enough to make me go after it, but others will.
I'm a I'm a big Desert Eagle fan. He lost one of his flip flops. I like Desert Eagles, so Desert Eagle with a drum mag. I'm there for it.
You're there for it. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you the floor for a minute. I'm going to go visit the banyo and refill my coffee. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, I'll show guys
You want
the
full
Ghost
screen?
Rider. Sure. Well, remind everybody that I did the Ghost Rider earlier. So
Show Snake Eater too.
Snake Eater's up there somewhere. Yeah, so just a funny thing happened. If you guys are following my channel, you guys know I did a video where I showed you got the custom boat and the bike. I just said it's my custom vehicle 2-pack. And if you watch that video, you know I named that figure Snake Eater. That it's fine at Joe Fest. I think it's Grindhouse Customs is going to put on an event where they get you guys to make your own lieutenant or lieutenant Snake Eater. And I thought, what a weird coincidence. We both, like that name comes up at the same time. And I think, I just have the worst fucking luck in the world, right? Like, I don't think he ever, I don't think it was something intentionally done against me at all because I'm not that guy. And honestly, I think it's cool. He's doing a lieutenant and I did mine as a sergeant major. So there's difference right there. The reason I did mine as a sergeant major is because he's the true Snake Eater hard ass. I'm fine with those guys using a footloose buck and the cool kit that they're going to provide. I'm probably going to buy into that. They're making Lieutenant Snake Eater. And I think, oh, that's the new guy everybody makes fun of. Ah, you're such a Snake Eater, bud, hard ass, because he's so new. So 2 different entities. There, I talked about Snake Eater. For those of you who ever care about the boat and the boat driver, this Ghost Rider, I don't think this is a better outing than this one. This is a fail on most levels, and I'm gonna have to really look at it in the review. The flame effects for the front pikes are a poor fit for the posts that they're supposed to go on, which are these little pegs on the front spokes that you can see. These flame effects have 2 holes and they're supposed to go on and just fold over the bar and the light like so. And we'll do it again. Hopefully if other people buy this, maybe it's just mine, but they're weak. They're very weak posts. The grip is poor on this particular flame effect, if I can get it on the right way. And you guys can see I've got them squeezed on tight, but yeah, really poor flame effect there. The back pipe ones are fine because they fit in completely differently. They actually fit into the exhaust like, where is it? Almost like using Rachel Summers' wings. There's a locking groove that goes over the pipe and then a post that fits in and that pairs off with everything it needs to, so you can get that effect. And those aren't problems at all. Those 2 the effects, but the front ones are terrible. They're just a terrible fit. So either I decide to glue them on or I risk seeing some blue tack on some of that, or I just get used to the idea that I'm just going to repaint this bike anyways and not care. Because it's not going to remain a Ghost Rider bike. But so lackluster be their need to, make it, oh, this is the 60s or the original Ghost Rider, just like we released the, in the toy version on a different scale. We want it to be, true red. You could have gone to the efforts to use a plug system to cover these screws. Something, either red screws, maybe. There's a little bit of effort that could have been done there to really capture that. The screws expose it.
What about
the rider buck?
flames?
What's that?
What about
even
flames?
just flames that plug into those holes? Sure, something that covers those screws was needed. And you can see like the posts on the tire, because I think the bike, as Evil Dookie might have said, I think this is Logan's bike. But this skull is really cool. It's just not worth the value of the bike. Having tires that light up is fine if you guys can get lights underneath them. But I was kind of surprised it didn't come with the effects that the other bike came with the flames for it to ride on.
Yeah,
this is from this one.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah, it comes with the same whip and same hands as this one, but the fire effects are completely different. This is old school chopper, but it doesn't have road. Get to the chopper. But yeah, I don't know. If you're looking for an old hog, it's fine, but don't expect too much out of it as far as the front flames. And there's one more. I think this goes on somewhere. I'll find out where. It's one flame effect. I thought it goes on there, but do they even show? Anyways, you can take me off the camera now. And once I figure this out, oh, goddamn.
So Hasbro left some. They left that unfinished, kind of, right? By not plugging those holes and stuff. Would you say?
I maybe unfinished would feel that way, or just I feel like it's a coincidental cop out. Oh, you guys expect the red, but then they go to things like, well, you expect the red, but did you expect a license plate that says Hell 616? Right, black and red license plate. Like that's kind of cool. So there's effort, right? There was efforts. So why not just look for the simplest efforts first? You know, like I don't know. The kickstand's a good kickstand. I will say that it's 3-positional. But anyways, that's enough about the bike. We have topics today.
Well, to that I would say,
wow, come back on Amateur Night, clowns.
Say that. Ethan saying, "Love your questions, man."
Love who? What? No, sorry, I can't see the chat.
Love your
customs.
man.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, I knock everything down. Fuck it all.
All right.
I need a moment. You set everything up. I'm listening, but my mic is off.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our topic, which of course is who's the boss. I will see how Crow wants to play his creations, but I will tell you guys when I do mine, and we may approach it a little bit differently. I'm going to let you guys try to guess who is the boss of my little teams, my little squads I've put together, got them written down over here. And I guess we'll probably bounce back and forth, do one of mine, do one of his. We've got roughly, I think, about the same amount, although Crow does have some additional pictures with his. So that's what we'll do is I'll show them and let you guys see if you can figure out who the boss of the squad is. And I will tell you, and we'll kind of go over it quickly. Just a fun little topic. We've done some fun little pictures. Will is out. Good night, everyone. Be well. Thank you, 3-star. And Crow, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you hanging out. Hit that like on the way out if you haven't done that yet. I always got to remember to say that if I can. Bobby said, Crow, plug the optional hands into those screw holes.
Yeah.
Just have them just sticking out, just waving and shit.
Demon hands from hell. Yeah.
So, how'd that sound to you? Go back and forth, and I'll show.
Yeah, that sounds
blah blah blah. Okay.
Good and proper. I just spilled wax over something, but I'm gonna go out and have a cancer while I do that. So
I guess you want me to start, is what you're saying.
That's what it is. I'm going to turn my camera off right now.
All right. And I will tell you guys, I may or may not have created a monster.
Yes, you did.
May or may not have, and I will let that be addressed here in just a minute when we get to it. But yeah, it'll be a fun ride. All right, so I will show you guys my first team. Let me get this pulled up right, chow, and y'all. So this is my first team, and the name of this team is Research and Dismemberment. This is R&D. So this team consists of Scrap Iron, Metalhead, Techno Vipers, and Bats, because that is what they are doing, is just building weapons and bats and testing shit and blowing shit up. And I like that Scrap Iron has this giant claw backpack helping build these bats down here. So, got a bunch of Techno Vipers over here welding up some arms and some bats on this assembly line. You got Metalhead in this little cage testing out some shit. So this is
different variations of the bats. Like there's all types. Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
so
seen these pictures. Darren has seen all my pictures, but I haven't seen his.
yeah, so you got this crane hook down here that's moving them down the line, bunch of spare parts and shit over here. So
I
but this
like that
is
they segregated the biggest idiot in Cobra into his own cage. So when he goes up, he's not taking anyone with him, even a useless bat.
he's got his own explosion / bulletproof glass cage to set over there and shoot stuff in.
We call that a convection refraction chamber. It means everything's going to hit him. All the stuff that normally wouldn't will now hit him.
That's like the molecular reducer enlarger ray.
Fire.
So yes, you guys are of course right. Scrap iron is 100%. This is his division. He's got Metalhead underneath him to test it because honestly, who cares if Metalhead blows himself up? And he enjoys
test dummy.
Yeah, and he enjoys doing it. So of course, Scrap Iron's got a bunch of Techno Vipers underneath him, troubleshooting everything and getting everything done and built. And then when they get some bats built, they can also have some bats standing around and moving stuff or helping stuff. So
that works.
Research and dismemberment is my first thing. Steve saying, I'm slow. I misunderstood the assignment.
I think they thought who's in charge between the two of us.
Yep. I know that.
He's got the tech.
That was the misconception. That was the bait and switch clickbait part of the thumbnail.
It's the Jay and Silent Bob question.
Oh, let's see here. Tark saying if Scrap Iron would not have been there, I'd have said Tuco Viper. Mm-hmm. He's in a whole different division now. He's in media.
What people are going to see is how I approached mine was just I set something up that I thought made sense, thought of a role for it, and then I learned how to play with CG or AI today. And Darren got to be the victim where I said everything to him and said, now watch what I do. Now watch what I do. You got barraged with like 40 picks.
And let's see. Let me get back to here. So yes, I finally convinced Crow to dabble in playing with AI. Now I am become Death, the Eater of Worlds.
Yeah, so you're gonna, and I'm not going to overuse it. I see something I can accent my videos with when I'm trying to do a bit of storytelling with the sets that I make for my reviews, anyways. So I see a new path.
Very, very helpful. And if you did watch the Hiss and Tell episode 1, part 1, you will see some visual aids that go a long way toward helping tell the story. So AI is a tool. It's a very good tool. It can be misused like any tool, or it can be used to have a shitload of fun.
And this was a prime example of why I like collaborating with Darren for the last 2 years, right? Is because when we bounce ideas off each other, sometimes we're giving each other advice and then we stop and listen to our own advice, right? And just good ideas, they help everybody out. Nobody gatekeeps in my circle. Evil Dookie, he's not a gatekeeper,
Definitely.
So and that helps us all. So I appreciate that.
Yep. Yeah, I did. Crow did give me some suggestions for that video, and I did follow them, and I think it was better for it. So you ready for your first team?
Sure. Now they're gonna suck, but let's see them. Let's see if I can remember the name.
I did not write all the names of these guys down, so you're on your own.
Yeah. So I do remember I wanted to call these guys the Disposables. So this is your Cobra tracking hunting party, right? So Shadow Tracker, I'm going to tell you flat out, is the leader of this, and he has zero respect for any of the men around the rest of this party. These guys would fan out and like spread out 50 meters, 100 meters apart, and just hunt. And Shadow Tracker only likes the traditional hunting weapons, spears, bows, knives, nets, things like that. That's his style. He doesn't like guns and stuff like that. So the Night Vipers would be competing against him to prove that their tech and their way of maneuvering is the right way to get a kill. And the Rain Viper's just there. You know, he's the guy that's been out in the jungle for a year anyways. He's at home, so he's complacent. And the Shadow Tracker would hate them all. So they'd all be disposable to him. And that's my team.
I feel like Shadow Tracker is just like,
but that's the wrong shot. You've got that's the right shot.
You sent two. I was gonna show it. I didn't know which one you wanted to show first, or if you were gonna go into it or what. So
no, it worked out well. I was able to describe it while everybody could see them. You can't see those Night Vipers, man.
No, they blend in. Other than that shiny ass black armor they got that everybody loves so much. But I will tell you, like, dude, I've got that's not the one I want. This dude, one of these guys is still just sitting here on the table because it's such a good ass figure.
I'm gonna start poaching more of those. Like, that's why I was also saying, like, I don't really want to buy the extra Royal Guard when I can still see more Night Vipers out there. I want to nab them up.
I went in the one Walmart of the two that carries classified. That's not the one that's got the island that I talked about earlier. It's the other one that just carries them on the pegs. I went in there today and they had 2 rows full of the new wave with Night Viper and hit and run, whatever. They had them all. I was shocked because it was 2 cases. It's a full 2 cases of stuff. So
and that's one thing I didn't think about when I was reviewing this wave, right? Because I was just kind of blinded by Big Lob was a weird one. Hit and Run was a fun one. Lifeline lackluster. Mole Trooper wasn't a surprise, and the Night Viper was a surprise, right? And then I didn't think about the reuse. Some of those figures have some cool reuse, and I'm going to explore some of them. So I'm buying up Night Vipers, and I'm going to go after. I've already gotten an extra Lifeline. I think I'm going to get an extra Hit and Run next, right? And just do some shit with these things.
And if I get any doubles of any of these, it'll be maybe a Hit and Run and maybe Night Vipers, but. I got 2. I got 2 Night Vipers. I got 2 Mole Rats. So I really don't need any more, but should I see either one of them on clearance or something? Yeah. And we got Charlotte Prime checking in. Where you been, man? Good to see you.
What's going on, Charlotte? Long time no see.
For a minute. I know you was in the middle of a possible move, so I hope that's you've been handling that. Good to see you, man. Hope to see you in person in a couple months. 3
yeah, man.
3 months. 3 months now. Billy Butts, Hiss and Tell Part 1 was very good. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
There you go. Yeah.
Me too, Billy. Me too.
And that last comment there, just before we move on to the other one from Ethan, don't be jealous. That's a 788 range Viper. That's still accessible through the Fire Team set if you order it.
Yeah, and still a really good looking figure, and really the only good figure in that set also.
Yeah, the rest are troopers. Anyways, over to you.
All right. So here's my next team. This is the Body Bogs. Is the name of this team. So this is Copperhead, Crocmaster, Shadow Tracker, and Grim Vipers.
Oh, I like it.
So
we have overlap.
Yeah. So these guys are standing together on my shelf behind me. All of this is a team. Like this is all one big team. Of course, the jungle, the swamp, the marshlands is their hunting ground, whatever. Anytime the Joes get close, these guys are out on Cobra Island. They're hanging out around Blackwater Prison, whatever. So through all these dudes in there.
I like it that you took an opportunity to take a new character like the Grim Viper and give him a role, give him a place.
Yeah, like you got to have some heavy support. You got shadow trackers like scouting, croc masters just like in the middle, copperheads. Actually given the orders. This is Copperhead's team. So Steve said this was Crocmaster. This is Copperhead's team. He's been here longer.
Yeah. But even aesthetically, like the color schemes all kind of go together. Like those are kind of a natural selection. Your eye sees them and says, these guys should work together.
Yeah, for sure. These guys are so aesthetically pleasing on the shelf, and they all kind of operate in the same environment. Charlotte saying, been keeping a low profile for a bit. Good to see y'all too. Be there in June for sure. Looking forward to it, my man.
Yes, y'all.
Yes, y'all. So Body Bogs and Copperhead's team hanging out in the swamp. Now, I'm purposely not showing you all of this picture for a reason.
Aww.
And I'll show you why. Because the real pictures of the figures. These are actually some product pictures is what I used for a lot of these. Generated the environment, but for some reason, one of these things is not like the other.
A ferret. Well, you know, don't judge the crocodile and their taste and interests. You know, it's like they're the Angelina Jolies of the Wild Kingdom, adopting everything.
So I don't know. So I'm thinking it's a ferret. I'm in my mind. I'm trying to convince myself it's at least a honey badger, but I'm pretty sure it's just a ferret.
It's just a ferret, dude. My friend had a ferret. That was it.
And I saw it and I'm like, why? I got to remove that. And then I thought, you know what? Fuck it. They can have a ferret for a mascot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
Shadow.
Cobra.
That's Shadow Tracker's secret weapon, the ferret tease. Yeah.
Vicious animals.
What was it? Beastmaster. He had 2 ferrets.
Yeah. So I thought that was hilarious. And I'm like, no, the ferret's got to stay. So
Yeah. You're delegating targets. You guys take Copperhead. You take Crocmaster. You take Grim Viper, Shadow Tracker. I'll take out the ferret.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're on the ferret.
Yeah.
All right. So I thought that was pretty funny that it generated that. So
yeah.
Not that one.
My list. All right, I found my list. Good. Now I remember the other names. Thank God.
I almost wrote them down, but I'm like, no, surely he's got this.
That was my job. My job. I have jobs. You give me jobs. That's why you're the boss.
Charlotte saying, I'd wrestle a gator before a ferret any day of the week.
Just some fights people know about, right?
Yeah.
Ferrets are bastards.
All right. You ready for team 2?
Sure am. Yeah.
All right.
This is the Rainmakers, which would be a forward operating defensive unit whose sole job is to take anything less than a kilometer, or we'll say up to a mile away from the fob, and destroy it. So you'd have all your heavy weapons details there. So you've got Bazooka with his 84 millimeter. You got heavy metal, or not heavy metal. You got rock and roll with the Gatling gun or the machine gun. Heavy duty with the Riggins, and then Roadblock with the Gatling gun, and then Short Fuse himself with the mortar, bring in the rain, right? So that's their job, is just hold down the camp. You know, it's called a defensive position, and they are the defensive assets, right?
And what were their names? What'd you call this guys?
The Rainmakers, right?
Rainmakers.
Make it rain, right? So
making it rain. It's a good
strategically, these guys would be spread out of a frontage of like 300, 400 meters spread apart, and just shooting from all different angles. So anything in that beaten zone's getting it.
And probably have spread out in 5, and probably have Bazooka and Short Fuse in the middle too.
They're just praying that Saw Viper keeps walking in front of them. That's all.
They won't have any problem taking out a Saw Viper.
Yeah, this was barely AI. I was kind of like, put them in the desert, and it just gave me this little bank of sand. I was like, you take it. Some are good, some are bad. Moving on.
Yep, good enough.
Yeah, you can see my table in the background. Like,
all right. So my next one here, I can't swap when there are files on Windows. I can't swap back and forth like you can on when it's a web page. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So, all right. So here's my next group. This is the Scorched Earth Squad.
oh, I already know who's boss.
I know you do. Take a close look at some of these guys.
That shit is good. This is for the first time ever. Saw Viper's the only one that looks the way he should. Well,
right?
blood too, but
yeah, blood's looking right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frag Viper's like, I get it. My arm was weird. Moving on.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that, but I thought, you know what, we're gonna make that a 40 millimeter cannon instead of his highlight grenade arm. I was gonna keep prompting it and get it changed back, but I'm like, you know what, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
So we got
a little.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You first. Yeah.
I forget what I was going to say already. Go ahead.
So we got Major Blood, Robert Skelton, aka
I saw that.
Overkill. Got Frag Vipers, Incinerators, and Saw Vipers. So
see, I like that Overkill better than the one we're getting.
Yeah, this is the Overkill that we deserved. So 100% the leader of this team is not Major Blood. It is Robert Skelton.
You son of a bitch.
Because this team is sent out to absolutely destroy anything in front of it. This is Scorched Earth Squad. This is the guys you sent in. They ain't taking prisoners. They're not leaving any buildings standing. And it is Robert Skelton's crew. Major Blood is there, but Major Blood is there providing tactical assistance. He is the tactician of this group. Everybody else is there to wherever he says that he thinks they should direct fire. Saw Viper is there, or Robert Skelton Saw Viper is there to tell them that's what you take out, leave nothing standing.
You see that doctor and the guy with no shoes? Take them first.
That's right. Go first. There.
Hey, hit the chat because some people are really enjoying this pick, especially they're getting some ideas now. AI's good for that too.
Yeah, it's really
say hi to HK Viper, by the way. See him there.
There he is. What's up, HK? So, the Fragrance Viper. I like the fragrance. So, need to upgrade the Frag Viper loadout. How awesome would that be to give him just a fucking belt-fed cannon, like a belt-fed version of what the new Sarge has?
I'm not a shill for them. I'm not doing this. It just came to the top of my head and it kind of makes sense. So I'll say it. If you were kind of wanting to probe whether or not gridirons for you, they sell affordable small loadouts for certain figures for certain rules. I would look at their menu and say, maybe that's how I satisfy my gridiron curiosity before I decide to get maybe a hound or something, right?
Yeah. So I thought this one did a pretty good job. It's exactly what I wanted for the background environment. And I had to actually make them make a figure out of Robert Skelton, if you look it up, you Google it, and you do an image search, this is the image from him in Marvel Comics where he's got
I recognize the pose,
smoking a cigarette, and it threw the cigarette in there. So I was happy with
So
how this one.
that's what you did. You uploaded the picture of that. Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm just learning this. I'm uploading one picture, and then letting AI do its thing. You're uploading a few, and letting it take its time. And I see where that goes. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I saved the shots, found the shots I wanted.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them are actual, like, the product pictures, because that was just easy to find, and all of them have at least one good pose in the product
Okay.
pictures. So that's what a lot of them are. But for like Robert Skelton, I actually went and found that picture and then make them all action figures, realistic, blah blah. So yeah, you upload multiple pictures and you can do this kind of shit.
And it's good we touch on that a little bit in this episode tonight, because the Daredevil Dave was kind of interested in how this works, because the AI is actually a lot easier than I thought it was. It's just finding the right program. So I uploaded Gemini today on my tablet, and that'll let me, on the free trial, like the free base, upload, I think, 10 pictures a day or 12 pictures a day. Right. And that's a good limit for me. That allows me to use them in my reviews or my custom photos. And after this, Who's the Boss stuff, we're going to slip in a few of my customs treated with AI, like I kind of put on my channel today on Insta and on my posts. And I'm going to answer the question, is there a Joe that plays hockey?
There's one.
There is now. I made one.
Okay, there's two. All right,
there's a new Snake Eater kind of custom. So yeah.
Next Crow team, go.
Who is this? The Power Company. This is your jock. This is your CP crew, your command post crew. These are the guys at the radios, watching the TAC radar, getting all the sit reps from all the patrols out there, doing the big map kind of work, trying to outmaneuver the Cobra forces on a big table using small little battle pieces slid with a ruler. So you got mainframe and breaker and dial tone that all handle all the telecommunications, satellite uplinks, comms, everything to do with how that CP runs through them. They manage the net, they manage everything. You got Hawk there, but his 2IC, Hawk's in charge, obviously. 2IC is Wild Bill, because Wild Bill is the forward air controller. So he's going to be the guy that's going to be controlling all the fast air moving through that battleground, right? So from the Dragonfly attack helicopter waves to the Sky Strikers to whatever else they dump on there, that's Wild Bill, because he's too old to fly now. That's why I justified it.
Now he's just Mild Bill.
Yeah, and AI let me down again and I said, give me a room filled with maps and stuff and things. And
it technically
I forgot to mention I forgot to mention don't make them look like toys anymore, but they were.
That's a hard one to do sometimes if you want to make them look like people.
No,
sometimes you gotta finagle the prompts a bit with that one.
I couldn't explain a command post or a joint operations center to the AI and have it understand it. It kept doing tragic things.
Right.
But now that I realize I should upload multiple images of things, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
What's up? Gasland's mechanic is in the house.
Hey, what's going on?
So, that everything for these guys?
Yeah, that's it. I'm not going that deep into it. I explained the assignment.
Alrighty, so I will go with my next team. This is a big one, so you guys might have to think for a minute on who the leader of this team may be, but this one was a lot of fun. So these are the dollar kills.
Dollar kills, y'all.
Yep. Dollar kills, y'all. So we got Firefly, Night Creeper, Night Viper, Slice and Dice, and Tomax. and Zaymot are all part of this squad. Now, you guys got some heavy hitters in here. Who you guys think's in charge of this one? And they pretty much all have something in common too.
I feel like the name is everything. If they're dollar kills, to me it's contracts. And if you're dealing with contracts, you need the business type, and that's Tomax and Zaymot. I feel like they're the frontmen. That doesn't mean they're in charge once they're on the ground, but it definitely feels like the kind of stuff they set up.
So, Faceless Janitor, Firefly's boss, always. All of these guys, I guess with the exception of Night Viper, but all of these guys they're all mercenaries. They all work for whoever pays them the most, and Tomax and Zaymot are the ones that are just financing the operations, and then they get a cutback of whatever anything they do, anything they steal, anyway they can profit from it with stock or whatever. They kind of finance it, but this is Firefly's team. So these are all guys that are pretty much gonna sneak in. They're either going to be using silent or silenced weapons or blades for sabotage or demolition, whatever. So this is Firefly's little covert unit of mercenaries, and Tomax and Zaymot are the ones that are paying for the equipment and stuff they're using.
That
That's
makes
right.
sense.
Money men never get their hands dirty. That's right.
Yeah. To me, that makes perfect sense. Like I said, it seemed like something they would orchestrate, but I didn't, like I said, on the ground, I didn't feel like they'd be in charge. Firefly made perfect sense for being in charge. I wouldn't argue it. I would just because I looked at my Cobra teams and I asked, is there a place for Tomax and Zaymot? And I come back to, why would I want such a liability? These soft core businessmen that if I punch one, the other is debilitated. It's like, I'm not including them on any of my teams.
Yeah, you shoot one in the leg and you disable both of them, take both of them out of the fight. So
yeah, it's just like the most effective enemy ever. Thank you.
And I was doing the names, and I was like, I designed the little logo, like that would be, if they wore a patch, that would be their patch. But none of these guys are going anywhere with a designated patch on there for intel. So
tis fair. Tis fair.
That is my dollar kills team. So
dollar kills, y'all.
Yep, dollar kills. So let me get back over here, and we will get ready for Crow's next group. And that is going to be these guys right here.
Which one did I have for them? Oh shit, did I have a name for them?
This was salty and squishy.
No, yeah, I probably did have a name and I forgot to write it down. Either way, this is just your standard naval boarding crew from Joe, right? So they would hit them from two waves, assault boats with divers if needed, right? But they would also hit them from the air with these guys jumping out of something like an Osprey or a helicopter, engaging those jump packs to land on the deck of a flight, like a pirate taking oil tanker or something, right? That's the role I had for these guys. So, and I wanted to find something for Starduster to do, and it made sense to pair him off with a couple of jump pack infantry that nobody really seems to like anymore. And hey, you know what? Take that stupid yellow diver and give him a sweet day in the sun.
Needs somebody to push out in front of the spear gun. So yellow diver, you're up. You named these guys the Fish was the name of this team.
Oh, the Fish. Okay, yeah, that's right. The big fish. But this would be like a two-pronged leadership, because you'd have to have Starduster in charge of the steel core guys, but it would be torpedo running things underwater if they went underwater, right? So.
That's good. Gasland says call them wet works.
Yeah, I didn't really do the assignment on the names too much. I came with the shit I would call people as slang if I was sitting in my call side talking about them. You know, oh, look at those guys. Ah, the fucking fish. Go fuck off, fish. Fucking Navy.
Giving them names was kind of like extra credit.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, oh, let's name them. And you're like, I got to get them done first. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Priorities.
So my next team, this is the Outsiders. And this is Crystal Ball. This is the Dire Tech, Night Creeper, Big Boa, Raptor, and that is supposed to be there is a Viper in there. There's supposed to be a Ghost Viper in there, but for some reason it kept fucking up Ghost Viper, so I left it out. So he's present somewhere. He's in the bathroom right now, I guess. So this who's in charge of these guys? This is a weird old team. Carlos saying Crystal Ball.
That's what my instincts tell me. But Raptor's looking pretty cocky over there. Like he's a Michael Keaton gangster in a Spider-Man movie that I somehow remember. I don't know where I've seen this guy before.
That was actually pretty interesting. I tried to do another version of this picture. I loved Michael Keaton in that as the Vulture and his whole motor.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it too. But that's what it reminds me of right there. He's watching his goons fight over the Chitauri tech.
I did a couple versions of this, and I couldn't get it right. And I actually was just going to show pictures of these guys, and I gave it one more try last night. And it gave me this one, and I had to take Ghost Viper out. But I'm like, this is close enough. Yeah, Crystal Ball is in charge of these guys. This is his kind of mind control assault unit. Of course, Big Bo is teaching them to fight in case the Dire technology fails. And Raptor is the eyes in the sky, letting them know what's going on, getting intel, stuff like that. And then, of course, he can always swoop in and attack or have to save them if he has to. But this is Crystal Ball's PsyOps minor assault / intelligence unit. So, and the Outsiders, obviously, he had Crystal Ball, Big Bow, and Raptor in the same unit. So that's why they're the Outsiders.
That's where my first impressions was it's the Outliers on your shelf.
Yep. The unholy trinity, I call those guys.
That was it. I remember that.
Dave saying, is that the toy enhancer on the team? Which one? Oh, I see what you. I see where you.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Clearly the accountant. No, man. Let's see, John the janitor. Steve's like, I can't get any of these right. I'm missing them all. Faceless janitor is early day tomorrow. Catch you on the flip. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it.
All right, good night.
So let's see. We stop that one. Pull up your next one. I think we're getting to your Cobra guys now.
Oh, at least one of them, eh?
So tell us about these guys.
Oh, the tail and trail. Yeah, it's a desert scorpion, but what are you gonna let this guy walk across the desert tracking his quarry, or are you gonna give him a ride? You can do this mobile, and the stinger makes sense. Scorpions have a stinger. So I just have the scorpion driver kind of getting it, like, is he gonna ride on the roof or is he riding inside? Because I'm making a choice today too. But that's it. Desert Scorpion and the driver, and the Desert Scorpion is the guy in charge. I mean, technically the Scorpion is really running it, but the Jeep certainly isn't in charge. So,
yeah, it's not Hound. If it was like Spearhead and Max with that mind controlling Bobcat, Max, he'd be in charge.
They tried it the other way, but it just doesn't work. Oh, you've heard that one before. Oh,
Yeah, heard that somewhere before.
Yeah.
All right, any more on these guys?
Nah, this was just a quick Buckshee one I came up with.
All righty. That was all of my Cobras, and so of course I did the Cobras first because Cobra. All right. So my next guys are my first Joe team. These guys are called Dead Quiet. And I gotta flip my paper over here. So we got Recondo, Tunnel Rat, Outback, Footloose, and Spirit. And I'm gonna see if you guys can find the funny Easter egg that AI decided to throw in this picture. And who do you think is in charge of this?
I mean, did you give him the bow and arrow or did AI do that?
AI gave him the bow and arrow. I did
Jesus
not
Christ, AI.
I did not tell it to give Spirit a bow and arrow. I swear to God.
What the hell, man?
But
Poor Spirit.
I left it because A, it's hilarious, and B, because of hiss and tell.
Well, it's a nice stealthy weapon in his hands, right?
It is, but it fits so well with doing that skit with him for hiss and tell. Right after I did that, I'm like, nope, he's keeping the bow and arrow.
So here's the thing, though. Like, the name of this team is what?
Dead Quiet.
Dead Quiet. So here's Spirit stalking his quarry. Everybody's sneaking and walking real quiet, and he's drawing back on this bow. Time for the quick kill shot. Everybody else is ready to respond with, we have a submachine gun, we have a full-on machine gun, we have a rocket launcher. It's just like, yeah, after this arrow goes off, nothing's going to be quiet.
Yeah. And so the name, like, I started with Spirit. Spirit is the team leader for this.
Sure.
This is his team because this is a Ford scouting party that, in case they get into some shit and get caught, they can get back out of it. Spirit obviously is Spirit. Outback's survival expert. Recondo's a jungle expert. Tunnel Rat sneaks in and out of places without getting caught and taking out enemies doing it. And then Footloose is Footloose, just your basic grunt that's there to do whatever he needs to do to help everybody win. And he's full camo, so he's not making any noise walking around. He's high.
So I will tell you, the perfect role for Footloose in that patrol is he's the runner, right? When you do a patrol, you have to have a runner who takes anything you've learned on that patrol and he bolts. And the guy named Footloose would be the guy I pick.
That's a good call. That's what he's doing. If they see something, he runs back and tells everybody else what he found.
Yep. He takes the maps. He takes everything.
Hey, Steve saying AI is racist. And Dave, yes, they're hunting freedom. They finally went out on a hunting party to get that damn bird.
Yeah, and it's just like, Jesus, down south, I don't think you're allowed to even show a picture of Spirit for the next month. This guy's been put through the ringer lately. It wasn't you, it was AI that decided to take it there, right?
It really has. And now, if I prompted that, I'd own up to it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And I thought it was freaking.
We don't need to give it that much light.
Yeah. So.
I explained to Darren, Canada has a different sensitivity towards that sort of stuff. We have a very big First Nations community everywhere we go. So, yeah, it's part of our culture to be like, you can't make jokes about this AI.
You can't say that. Maybe Canada AI is different. Maybe you'd have got something different.
No, just the level of shame that the liberals want everyone to feel is different. Yeah.
Oh, that's prevalent.
Yeah,
that's prevalent here too. Trust me.
And it's politics, and I'm not going there. It's just
that's about all of that. About all of that I want to talk. We'll save that for Sunday with Pop Blender. So your next team, which is Cobra and that is these guys right here.
The Rap Trap, right? So this is a Cobra anti-air ambush team, and the entire thing is based off Raptor being the bait, right? So he would fly around, get himself noticed, something from Joe's air arsenal would respond, and then once they do, they get barraged by a couple of televipers who take out all the electronics and laser guide everything in on that aircraft thanks to Scrap Iron and his drone, right? So I'll let you guys guess who's in charge.
I'm going to guess Scrap Iron.
Yeah, not many leaders who decide to be the bait. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, now look, in case they shoot me down, Televiper, you're in charge.
yeah,
Blue Televiper, you're in charge. Purple Televiper, you're out.
Exactly. Yes, good call. I had two televipers in this shot because I only have two televipers. Those are them. Right? But yes, the Rap Trap.
That's pretty good. Let's see. Let me get ahead to my. I think this is actually. No, I reversed them. I got two more. So is that all you got on these guys?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, it's a good team. I like Raptor as bait.
I don't like Raptor very much. I'm not gonna lie.
I do, but like I just wish his wings stayed on better. That's and General Ledger's a piece of crap.
Yes,
right,
agreed.
My next team. This is the Magicians. So this team is Chuckles, Scarlet, Lady J, Mainframe, and Flint. And I purposely put them in them all.
Okay. I'm trying to figure the connection to the Magicians part. Just each of them's got a gimmick kind of deal.
Not only does each of them have their own gimmick, so these four, Scarlet, Flint, Lady J, and Chuckles, are masters of blending in. We see Scarlet, Flint, and Lady J disguise themselves all the time. It's on Lady J's file card what a master of disguise she is. And of course, Chuckles, we know all about Chuckles sneaking in and blending in. And then you got Mainframe, who can hack into anything and produce new IDs, digitally whip up passports, or if he had to, steal somebody's identities. So these are the magicians because they can magically blend in anywhere. That's why I've got them hanging out at a mall, getting ready to go to Foot Locker back here. They can blend into the crowd. They can be anybody. They can disappear anywhere. And then they've got Mainframe to either clear or create their digital footprint. So it's kind of going with the now you see me, now you don't movie vibe.
That's what I was feeling when you started explaining. They blend in, and one guy supporting them tech. I was like, I gotcha. Yeah,
because now you see them, they're Joes, and then next time you see them, they're just these people walking around back in the background. So these are kind of covert guys.
Yeah, man. Scarlet and Lady J are shopping and are just throwing a credit card across the room to each other.
Scarlet shooting the credit card up to the register with their crossbow.
Yeah.
So who do you got? Who do you think is in charge of this team?
Oh,
being what they do. Who's the boss?
I think it's got to be the one you didn't mention. It's the Baroness down by the Foot Locker, standing under the Foot Locker sign. She's the actual one in charge. Da, da, da. She's wearing a fat suit, though.
Yeah, Baroness need to walk her ass down to the Jenny Craig store.
That's how covert she gets. No,
So
I have no idea he'd put in charge of this. I wanted to say Chuckles, then I wanted to say Scarlet, then I was like, I don't know.
it could really be any of them with this op,
Yeah.
but it is indeed Chuckles because this is everybody else just kind of plays dress up once in a while, but Chuckles lives it. So this is Chuckles. This is Chuckles' team.
Yeah. If you're gonna
So,
wear a Hawaiian shirt on the job, you better be the boss.
That's right. Graf saying Roadblock's the leader. He's back there at the Orange Julius with the Andy Ann's pretzel.
Oh.
Let's see.
Mm.
Charge the light American Express. Never leave home without it. Yo, debt. So those are the magicians. I don't like that view. Let's go to that one. Let me stop this.
I think I only have 2 left.
I'll have to.
I have
look.
the last minute Joe one that I sent you, and then I have a Cobra one.
Yes. So I have the Cobra one up next
Okay.
in the slides.
I'm actually on track for the first time in years.
So tell us about these guys.
I call this one question period. And this is the interrogators and tactical questioners that come into the room after they've captured a Joe, each with a different way of extracting the information from somebody. And most of them are nasty and involve screaming, right? You tell me who's in charge of this, because the entire idea is to take information the hard way.
And then Big Boa for sure.
Yeah. Carlos says mind bender.
Mind bender. I mean, it could be Big Boa or Crocmaster. Steve says Fiona. It could be any of them, but I'm going to go with the guy that's going to beat you to death or the guy that's going to have his crocodile bite your arm off.
So Gaslam's got the one that I put in charge of this. I put Blood in charge of it because cartoon be damned, the way I picture Major Blood is more like a Chechnyan mercenary or a Serbian general that's, they ignore Geneva Conventions, and if the point is to take in information, he'll torture a guy in a variety of different ways, but he'll bring in the SMEs so he can just brag about it, not get his hands dirty. It's that kind of leadership. So it was Blood.
Good call. I like the background that it generated for these. Like
that was a cool background
stuff. Yeah. They're like you're in Mindbender's lab, but it's also like kind of dingy and jacked up.
Yeah.
All living in it.
I think that's what I put in. It was Dark Lab.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I like that. It's a good choice of guys. Wish I'd quit removing us when I do that. But I can't stop it. Let's see. So this is my last one that I've got for my teams, and the name of these guys are the WFO.
Wide fucking open.
Yep. This is
okay.
Gung Ho, Roadblock, Big Ben, Salvo, and Zap.
Okay. So they are kind of like what I had earlier, like the defensive. Yeah.
They're like the Joe version of my Cobra team to go in and hold a position or just obliterate everything in front of them. So you got Salvo, which, name says it all. You got Zap, name says it all. Big Ben, who is British SAS, Gung Ho, crazy Marine. And then you got Rock and Roll with his giant twin Gatling guns. So somebody's got to lead these guys.
And some poor schmuck is on the highway to the beaten zone in front of them, right?
Yeah, whoever's on the other side of that barrier is fucked.
Yeah. They shot that barrier out just to get to him.
Yeah, they shot through the barrier just to shoot through the barrier.
Yeah.
Gasland saying Roadblock, who's not in the shot. Gung Ho, Big Ben, Steve saying Gung Ho just because he's a Marine, and when it absolutely positively has to be destroyed overnight, you call us. So
I feel like it's gung ho too. So
Steve got one right, and the other guys got it too. It is gung ho. I really wanted to build up a team around gung ho that just is like, yeah, you know what? See all that stuff out there, kill it, make it smoke. You know, like blow it up. Everything in front of us, lay waste to it, or we've got to hold this line, or the whole team is done for. So that's why they are the WFO.
So both gung ho and spirit were figures that I was starting to build together, and I realized I was trying to build the village people, and I stopped and I didn't continue because I was like, no, that band embraced all the stereotypes, right?
All we really need is Toll Booth. Like I think he's the only one missing.
But his shipwreck was there, and you know, we were throwing quick kick in for jokes, but you know.
So that is my last team. That's the WFO. We'll go ahead and pull that one off and get to your.
This is my favorite one. It's just because it's just, you know, tactical perspective bullshit.
And here we are.
This is the Joker's Wild. It's a 4-man harassment patrol. So an AI made them shooting. That's the worst case scenario. I kind of wish they weren't shooting. I just wanted everybody to see which figures were involved. So you have Footloose, Outback, Stalker, and Recondo. And the idea is that they do what's called the cloverleaf very differently. When I say cloverleaf something, it means I've patrolled all the way to this objective, and I now use the terrain to maneuver around it in the shape of a cloverleaf, so I can look at it from 4 different angles and make sure I know what I'm looking. I can sketch it and do all that stuff. When these guys cloverleaf afterwards, they go and play practical jokes on the enemy, right? So they piss in the Gatorade, they get all the gas out of the generators for the tents or the heaters. You know, they punch holes in the fuel tanks of all the supply vehicles and everything. Just nothing to hurt anybody, but just basic psyops to decrease the morale to next to nothing. So when Joe does attack, the likelihood is everybody's just going to surrender because they're tired of being fucked with anyways.
And these are good guys to do it. These are all guys that are going to be able to go do that stuff and turn around and blend right back in and vanish.
And that was why I made this. No one's in charge. They all have the same mission, the same objective. But when they get to that cloverleafing phase, usually you leave the guys back and one guy does the cloverleaf. All 4 of them go so they can move fast, get the details, compare notes later, but perform the jokes all at the same time and get the fuck out.
So nobody's really in charge. So everybody in the chat saying Stalker, and of course I would have said Stalker too, or maybe Recondo, but I'd have probably said Stalker.
It's a committee of respect. It's one of those patrols where it's like everybody, because they have to eventually work independently, they all have to execute their own game plan for how they're going to do their thing, right? How they get the details of what they're sketching and then the joke they're playing, and then get back. So you just have to know how to do it. So I didn't need a leader for it. That was the gimmick, because we were saying who's the boss. I'm like, no one's the boss.
No one. They're all equal.
We're all fucking bosses. Next.
All right. So those are all of our squads, but Crow did put in some extra credit and he made some extra pictures. So we're going to take a look at those.
Yeah, because I was playing with the CGI. Or the CGI, that's so dated, man. AI. ChatGPT, help me. What's AI?
What do you call it again? What's the name of that newfangled computer?
Siri, it's doing the thing again.
Let's see. Graph saying need a predator sneaking around in the background, and Steve saying all these teams and Tony Danza never showed up.
That's twice you've mentioned the predator.
So, all right, let's look at your first one that you made.
Yeah, so apparently Gemini doesn't know Cobra Fang very well because it kept giving me a dragonfly with the Cobra on there. So I just went to a default helicopter. But I am making, or I made, another version of like the snake eye or the boat and driver set. This one is my Canadian Arctic Response JTF kind of guy. His name is Northwind, and he is a First Nations from the Blood Tribe in Lethbridge, Alberta. Because sorry, I got to put that out. Because Darren had me thinking about First Nations representation the other day, and I was like, "Hey, I have a friend that's from the Blood Tribe," and I thought the cool little hockey mask I could have it that he also has, just for shits and giggles, the Canadian hockey stick. Right, which is the hockey stick I got at McDonald's the other day. But I had a bunch of these anyways because I use these lockers. These are lockers that you guys see in some of my dios sometimes. But yeah, this would be a First Nations Joint Task Force operator that Joe pulls in, and he would operate in places like the Northwest Territories or Alaska and work up in the mountains. And I made it so the Skidoo would be so that, even the mountain climbers would have something he could recover and pull them off, if they're in a bad way during the weather and things like that. So there's a role for him there. And it's just the 60th anniversary buck with a hockey helmet, kind of 3D printed head that Loki got me there, Model Misfits, thank you. And some Snow Serpent 3D cuffs that he also printed that I painted up and just threw it together. And this was some sort of kids 3 3/4 line, a very poorly matched size snowmobile for 3 3/4, but it's not the best fit for the 6-inch, but it works. So that was it.
Sweet.
So then I did the CGI stuff, the AI stuff. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to correct you. I'm just kidding. From now on, it's going to be CGI.
I'm 53 years old. Why do you ask?
How do I dial this phone?
Mom, video phone.
Yeah. Nolan says spent his junior high school years in the Lethbridge area.
There you go, right? So I don't have opinions on these places that I speak of. I just know of them, right? And then I just was like, yeah, I wanted an excuse to make a First Nations guy. I don't have a First Nations bear head, so I did up the mask. And then that would be his spotter, because every fucking sniper needs a spotter. And I think I called him Farsight. And it's just having some fun with another 60th anniversary. It wasn't anything I considered a custom. It was just, he needed the spotter. So I gave him a Vala ghillie suit and said, that's the spotter. So you can scroll through that. They're like these pictures. It's fine. I talked about the custom, but there he is with the sniper rifle and AI giving me some background, because mountaineering ghillie suits and camo is, it's a mix of the green and the white and the browns and things like that. So even arid desert camo is used in the Arctic areas, like with snowfall areas. We wear that shit. So
yeah, because it's not all snow. There are some rocks and stuff mixed in, visible occasionally. So
yeah, snow melts and green is revealed, and so are rocks
right.
and bushes and dead grass and shit like that. So
and concrete barriers too. Don't forget the concrete barriers emerging from their winter slumber.
Yeah, I shared Darren a photo out of my back window. You can see where the snowplow has made a 12-foot snowbank, and at the very top of it is this cement barrier block that they had dug up because they couldn't see it. It wound up melting and being at the top of this thing somehow. So, anyways, yeah,
this shit was funny. So there's another shot of this dude. So looks good. I think it did a good job. So
it was something fun to do with the custom. And there's just the source pictures I was using. I just take a picture of what I did and upload it.
Yep.
And say, put it in a winter forest. There it is.
So I didn't throw all of them in. I think I just threw this one in. So
no, but Dave had asked how it works, and I'm just like, yeah. So it's just you upload your photo and you describe what you want it to do. You literally either voice command it or type it in.
I'll walk you through it Dave, one day we'll get on and do like a StreamYard, and we can all get on there and do a a private meeting, and we'll just screen share it and just create some shit. Pop's done it on his channel, but we can do that one day. It's easy. All right, so next one. Tell us what this is.
What did I tell you that was?
I have the reference. I have the reference.
Give the reference to this one.
So this is the reference.
Yeah,
picture.
you got to say it with the accent. It's
Oh,
Le Bear, wasn't it? Le Bear, the French Resistance.
The French Resistance, the bear. So
yeah, just having fun with that stupid Marvel bear figure I got the other day. So gave him the it looks like a German stun gun from the Valkyrie set, and a beret, and I tied the policeman tarp around his neck like a bow. I'm Le Bear. Come to liberate you. Why are you staring? Follow me, soldiers.
They drop off one of those little shitty aluminum pistols that they airdrop to them. One of those.
The Germans still can't figure him out. It seems like a civilian bear to me.
Who'd have thought? We must interrogate this bear.
What was the other?
Take me to your leader, mine bear.
Yeah. Oh, Dave, that's serious enough.
Be careful, Dave. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, man.
Warning. The warning's better than a watch. So
I hope you can hear us over the tornado. There was two versions of this bear that I sent there.
And here's the next one.
This is, and what is it in Batman? You stay the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself be the villain. This is what happens when Smokey the Bear sees himself become the villain, right? I fucking warned you. Only you could prevent this.
Yeah, you could have prevented it, but you never stopped it. So I'm going to do it for you.
So it's literally the bear with Sergeant Slaughter's Smokey the Bear hat. Nope, Darren, you're muted.
Graph saying beret or barrette? Barrette.
There's a barrette if you're francophone.
Now you got
and
these guys.
This was the funnest one, but there's a joke in here that AI did, and this is the only reason I'm including it, because I was going to do a video of customs, but whatever. So Jinx has never been in Night Force. I decided to make a Jinx Night Force. I kit bashed a Jinx and a Helix and a NECA Hit Girl equipment, some Budo stuff, and some 3D printed stuff from Loki Wartooth and either Turk Murph or John, whatever. Painted it up, did all that. Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, just little shit. But when I typed in for the CGI, for the AI, fucked me, for the AI customizing, you can scroll through the pictures here, get to the one where she's breaking in. So that was fine. Go back a couple. I'll just explain what was going on. Yeah, I said, show her in a dojo. Yep. Okay, next one. Said, give me the Arashikage symbol. That's as close as it got. And you can see, like, it didn't do anything for the floor. That was the floor it was on. Then I said, Then I said, have her, fighting some dudes. That looked cool. I thought that was great. But the lab was in the background. I'm like, that fight's only going to go one way in a minute, right? But I haven't gotten to the worst part. I said, show her breaking into an apartment. No, go to the apartment. Okay, that's her breaking out of the apartment, and the door's wide open. Like, what the fuck is she doing? And she's using her knives to do it. It's like, I gotta get out of here.
One way or the other, I'm gonna make sure I am out of here.
Like, it looked cool at first glance, the way Daredevil fight scenes do in Netflix. I was like, oh, I like this. This looks tight. Yeah. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I said breaking into an apartment. She's trying to leave. Like, poorly. And Jinx might be a little slow on the spectrum there.
So, when me and Pop Blender do these, sometimes we do them just for like because they're stupid and funny. Sometimes we're actually trying to make something, but we like to pick out exactly what it screws up, like putting a ferret with a baby crocodile. This is the most interesting apartment building I think I've ever seen in my life because you've got this hallway, this dingy ass wallpaper, this dirty hotel carpet. They've all got key card readers or security locks or something on the doors. Yet there is a sliding glass door along with just a plate glass door with a handle that goes out to a balcony just in a random hallway in this apartment. I don't think this apartment building is fancy enough to have all of this shit in here. And look behind it, it looks like it's in Manhattan. There's no apartments like this in Manhattan.
So, I mean, everything up to the glass door. I've been in this apartment. My buddy lives in apartments like this. It's a shithole. You know, it's low rent. I get it. You know, some of them are nice inside, but that hallway is not maintained, right? No. But you're right. The glass door to the balcony. I'm like, oh, this building must have the highest public suicide rate ever. Like they just come here to jump off that balcony, right? The view. I liked the view of the city street. I thought, yeah, that's familiar from a buddy's balcony in his apartment, not in the hallway.
There's no apartments on this side of the building with the view of the city.
Yeah, it's like, Jinx, go out the way you came in. Why? Just do it. It's so funny. Just do it.
So funny. Hinder Collector is here saying, "Yo, Joe."
Hey, he's based in Texas. Go check him out, guys. He's collecting Joe. He's at the well into it point, but every new figure is just he's on it. He's on it. He's finding them. So if you're wanting to see a guy actively on the hunt, go check out his channel. Like, share, subscribe if you like it. Check him out. And if you like knives, he does a lot of that too. That's where he grew. So
nice. I like knives. Ethan saying, I love how the door she's breaking in is open on the other side. I mean, maybe able to let it go if she had her blindfold on. That's pretty good.
There's people who look deadly, and then there's people who are deadly. Jinx looks deadly.
She just looks the part.
Yeah.
And Graf saying, be safe, Jinx. Always lock up, even with the broken glass opening. It's got 4 coming, he says. Get 4
new Joes coming.
Who you got coming, Henry?
Yeah, we'll see it on your channel anyway. So
those are our Who's the Boss teams. So hope you guys enjoyed that. We're actually almost on time tonight for once. So
wow.
I know.
Wow.
Well, after all those pictures we showed of Dire Night Creeper, and we're still almost on time.
That's time. Every time I see a picture of that one, I just don't get it back, and I notice. I'm like, God damn it, that was 2 more minutes.
Well, we might miss something in one of the pictures, so we got to look at the other ones to make sure. So, thank you, Stu. Fun stuff, good times. Per usual, thank you, Stu. So Hinder says I got Outback Hit and Run, Saw Viper, and Retro Flint. Some
Outback's a lot of fun. I like Outback. I still to this day hold him in high regard. If you can find that Tiger Force one, good on you. But the regular one was just as good.
Yeah, those are all good figures. Saw Viper. Who's my favorite? Cobra Viper, whatever Viper. Saw Viper is my favorite, and it was the weapon for the most part. But still, you can also, if you want, you can take all that stuff off of him. You can take everything off of him if you want, other than his leg armor, and completely strip him down.
They gave him some modes, but Hit and Run is a very technical one, and not to self-promote, but I know you've probably watched the video anyways. They're Hinder Collector, but yeah, I'll show you how to use the kit in the video, because there's a way that if you do it, it can actually function. Otherwise, tuck it away in the bag and forget about it. But
which is what I'd have probably done if I hadn't watched your video. So
Me
I
smart toy
referred,
guy.
I referred a lot of people to your video for him.
And I
So,
appreciate that. My headphones are dying. Give me a second. I'm going to change all my mic settings here.
okay. Hender says, getting all of Tiger Force soon. Make sure you hunt down wreckage in the Tiger Paw because that's the best thing in Tiger Force. Now that and Outback. Let's see. Dave saying, me and Toto are back. I don't think we're in Mississippi anymore.
Oh, out of the eye of the
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, there we go. All
It's
right.
the thrill of flight. So I hear. What you got coming up over on the Krusty Old Crow channel, Krusty Old Crow?
Some new stuff's gonna be starting to show up over the next week or two. I've been warned off by a couple of the stores I go to expect some new Hasbro stuff soon. I just don't know if it's Marvel Legends or if it's Joe. I kind of feel like Zartan probably right around the corner, but I don't physically have them, and I haven't been told I'm getting them yet. I've got that vibe. So working on a couple of customs. I have picked up a couple of figs. I probably will belt out some sort of review on this guy just because I have some photography ideas I want to do with him and what I was talking about earlier. But and my first impressions shouldn't be my only impressions on a figure like this when I paid what I paid. There's some good stuff on here I should put some focus on too as well, right? But that negative stuff is there. And aside from that, just taking it easy, counting the days to Joe Fest and channel maintenance. What about you, bro? What do you got going on coming up? Besides, I know you got Hiss and Tell. Now, there was a question, and I said I would ask it of you. Episode 1 said episode 1, part 1. How does it? There's a part 2 coming. Does that count as episode 1, part 2, or will that be episode 2, part 2, or just understanding?
That will be episode 1, part 2.
There we go. Right. So
there will be, and it is this episode will have 2 parts. So the rest of this episode will be in part 2. There are Tuco sits down with another character from Joe in this one, and there's a cameo. There will be a cameo that surprisingly shows up. So I've got to, it's all, pictures are done, got to record it. I got to do the recording for it and then put it all together. It will probably be the end of the month before I have it done realistically. So they're gonna come, but they're gonna be slow. So, and I've got ideas. I got a lot of ideas. It's just you gotta take a lot of pictures for it and weed through the pictures and figure out how you want to put it together. And it's just it's fun, but it's very time consuming. So
and you have a day job on top of that too, right? So
it's hard doing stuff like this. Normally I'll stay up all night on Friday and do it. So the Ghost of Paul Lynn. So I will be working on that. Obviously I'll be sometime soon getting a review out on the Black. I do have Royal Guard finally showing up. I say finally, like it's been out for a year. I do have Royal Guard showing up Friday or Saturday, so probably be trying to get a review on that guy done this weekend too. I'll be back, of course, next Wednesday for Sevens Wild with Pop Blender, and I've got something that's coming that's like I don't know when it's showing up, but looking forward to it. Gonna take some time whenever, so don't say too much about it because I don't know when the hell it's gonna get here. Other than that, that's what I got going on. So
that's fair.
No why.
Yeah, I should mention I am getting the acid rain locust, the red locust, the Novark red locust there. Not an awe striker, rusted out red. That should be showing up by April, they say. So that is one thing I know is coming to the channel that I'm gonna have fun with, and it made me think maybe I don't paint this up right away yet because
Yeah.
it'll look cool beside it. You know,
Yeah. Hold off just a little bit before you paint that one up.
we'll see. I better be sure of what I'm doing with that before I do it. That's for sure, because I don't want to pay
Yeah.
another whatever $60 for this set. Not really.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, all right, that is what we got for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Still between here and Crow's channel, got 24 of you guys still here. Hit that like on the way out. As always, thanks for tuning in and listening to us ramble for a while. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks, guys.
Take care.